What up, y'all? We are doing TK Trinidad here. We're doing the NXT Watch Along right now. So you better tune in right now. So keep it locked.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
What up, y'all? We are in business. It took me a moment. This is our first time doing the NXT Watch Along. My name is TK Trinidad. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk. If you are not tuned in to NXT Live on USA Network right now, you better get to it. And if you don't want any spoilers, then rewatch this, I guess. So right now, and then also too, for you guys who are on the West Coast and you're like, because for you guys who don't know, I'm also on the West Coast. If you're on the West Coast and you're like, how in the world is she watching the West Coast feed? Let me know, because I found it's not a hack, but it takes a little bit of zhuzhing. What up, Sindel? How are you doing? So yeah, we are watching the watch along. I'm getting myself together. I might look sweaty because I am. I just finished working out. Shout out to my workout baddies out there. So I'm getting the situation together. So if you are watching, we're everywhere right now. We're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, we're on the IG. So check us out everywhere, and then tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we out here. So like I said, definitely check into, we are watching NXT. Oh, shout out to them. We're watching NXT. You waited for a year for this match, Sindel? For real? It's a good match. Okay, I'm getting everything together. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens going right now. So it's a situation. All right. So who do we think is going to win this one? Oh, man. So for you guys who are joining and you're also watching, Montez, you say Montez looks a little bit thicker. I think Booker said that he gained like 50. What? Oh, no. Oh, why is the blood in there? What's going on? Oh, shirts are coming off. This is what we doing? Bosa saying, damn. Jacob just be wrecking everywhere on every platform. That's what we doing? Man. Bosa saying they're trying to use this match just to get us to give a damn about it. I mean, do you give a damn now, Jacob, though? What up to my folks in the TikTok chat? Make sure you share this, all the folks everywhere else. Man, you know I'm always team Bloodline. For y'all who know. I've been Bloodline since before Bloodline was a thing. If you know, you know. Sidell saying, seeing Julia in a WWE ring, it was like jerk. Actually, did you see the walk up in the parking lot? Jada Parker was there with a bat on every shot. She better come with the bat this time around too. Yes, y'all. So for you guys who are just checking in, WWT TK Trinidad here. We are doing NXT Watch Along leading up to the CW, but we're on the USA Network. If you are in the West Coast and you're wondering, how do I watch when everybody else is watching, hit me up. It's not that complicated, but it is kind of complicated. But if you figure it out, then you Gucci. Once you do it once, you good every day of the week. Man, this NXT anonymous person looks huge. Huge. A little extra. How much extra though? That looks kind of light. That looks kind of light. I'm just saying. Sindel, you like this? You would like this, Sindel. Sindel, for my folks who are watching on other platforms, she's been talking about Julia before Julia even came to WWE. And she is now here. What up, everybody in the chat? I read on my TikTok. Let me check the gram. What y'all saying in the gram? What up, everybody on IG? What up, Courtney? Man, I wonder though. Not a wonder. I wonder with bringing Julia now on. This is going to be. We're going to see Roxanne move on to the main roster eventually once her and Julia have her battle. And I love this version of like Roxanne has grown so much as a character. Like I didn't even think she had. I wouldn't say I didn't think she had it in her, but she's so nice, and just how she started. Like this change is really like it's believable. It's really good. Okay, with the fur. Okay, Julia, with the fur. This what we doing? Sindel saying Julia having an NXT women's title match on my happy birthday, Sindel. What's up? Happy birthday. Actually, your birthday is the same. You have the same birthday as let me double because we posted it. I need to just double check that, make sure we posted on our gram. I believe it was the Tonga twins. Hey, honey. Let's see. Man, I love Chelsea. Bosa saying, I thought they would have a main event with Julia in the ring debut. I mean, the thing about Chelsea is she's so good and she's so funny. But I think we all know she's losing, right? Unfortunately. But she's making a career out of it. So shout out to her for that. Man, I love Chelsea. All right, so we have Chelsea Green and Julia. Let's take a poll on how long this match is going to last. Damn! So that's what we do. We doing a headbutt though. That's what we starting off with. I know. Somebody get their timer. Let's see how long this match is going to take because this seems like it's going to be a quick one. And where's Piper at? Oh. I know, right? I really love the fact too that WWE is making note of what people do in what people have done in other promotions. They did that with Chelsea last week, and they're talking about her TNA reign, etc. So I really like the fact that they're acknowledging, and they've been doing it for a while. It's nothing new. I really like the fact that they're acknowledging wrestlers outside before they got there. Maybe she's doing a safer headbutt. Damn. The spider web. Damn. Do we have our timer? Because I feel like this has been less than 5 minutes. The pink on Chelsea, though, I'm really loving. I love Chelsea. She's like, I want to get ready. Let's reset. Let's start again. Damn. Now, I've said this before. There should be like some type of Oscars for wrestling. Paul Heyman definitely deserves one, but I feel like Chelsea Green deserves an Oscar for um, like comic relief or something like that. Like she's playing this role she's playing is I love it because it's believable, and she's found her niche. Okay, Chelsea. How crazy would it be if Chelsea takes the W? What's the under over on that? What up, y'all? Definitely share this with some other people. Send this to our TikTok universe. We're on TikTok, y'all. Make sure you be checking us out on TikTok. Yes. Her and Arya, like, oh man, that would be a really great tag team. Eventually, it's going to happen. Excuse me for my dog, y'all. Time for her walk, but it's a little too hot outside, so we're going to be walking my dog, after this. I know, girl. This is actually surprising. I actually thought the match would be done by now. So shout out to Chelsea for hanging in there. What up, Jordan? Oh yeah, for sure. She will. Jordan saying Julia will become a megastar. She definitely will. This is. I think WWE has found it now because at one point they were just adding a lot of people, and obviously there's certain people that they're, I guess the word might be strapping the rocket to more than others, and definitely think Julia is one of them. Damn. Oh yeah, of course Roxanne is watching this match. I know, right? I thought this was gonna be done under 5 minutes. Bosa, let me know the time count. I feel like this match has been. I think we're like the 7 minute mark, give or take. Chelsea Green, and Julia. Okay. Yeah, 6 or 7 minutes. That's what I was guessing too. And this is good. This is good storytelling. I like this. Damn, that was a quick turnaround. Chelsea had that match for like a minute and 30. I think this is it. Oh. So I think that was like 8 minutes. Oh dang. Okay, I got something for you. I should have. Guess who's joining us? Guess who is joining us? What up, Councilman?
What up? Apologies for my tardiness.
No problem. I was in the middle of my workout. I was like, I realized that I had to get the whole West Coast feed going. I was like, it took me a minute, and I figured I have 5 screens going right now. So for my folks on TikTok, if you're figuring out, you think I'm talking to myself, I'm not. You got to go on the other channels to see that I'm talking to, or you can just watch me talk to Pharaoh. You know, it just we're everywhere. So folks for joining us. Julia has took the W. They're saying NXT Women's Championship's gonna be Julia against Roxanne Perez in Chicago. That's gonna be crazy.
It is. Hey, it is. What up, Putty? Yes, I am here. Say my name and I will appear. Your councilman is here. I
there it is. And do you know what type of outfit Trick is wearing?
No. It looks like he's finna do a breakdancing session in these.
It's actually called the Canadian tuxedo. Look it up.
Who came up with that? Bret Hart? Bret Hart came up with that?
I don't even know who came up with it, and I'm not going there with you. I'll let you and Honey take care of that. But Trick is wearing the Canadian tuxedo. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. Canadian
tuxedo is hilarious. But Joseph, to answer your question, again, I think it just gives that legitimacy to what NXT is. It's no longer just a development place. Like,
it hasn't been development for a while.
Yeah, and I think, but for anybody that just still feels that way, like, even to say it better, it's like how when you did Survivor Series of who's the A show, who's the B show, you now have to put NXT in that category. Like, there's no conversation of just Raw and SmackDown anymore. It's like, no, NXT, there's a reason to watch on Tuesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Who the heck is this? Busting on the screen. Wait a minute.
Who?
Oh, that's Siobhan Evans. Oh, I like that intro. Get him with his little backpack. Just adorable.
Wait, what are you watching? I'm seeing Jordan Grace.
Oh, I must be ahead of you. Oh, snap.
Oh, I'm
you must got that Vice City Wi-Fi.
Oh, I was like, wait,
you got that Vice City Wi-Fi. Oh no. Yes, great debut for Julia. Great debut. Still though, justice for Chelsea, man. Y'all need to give Chelsea her due, man.
I mean, is it justice for Chelsea? I mean, I think she's Gucci. She knows her role and she's playing it well.
I know, man, but I want to. You know what though? I will ask you this though. If they were to introduce a mid-card title, could you see Chelsea Green being like the inaugural champion first?
I feel like for what she is doing now, eventually there's going to be a payoff, meaning that she's a company woman, if that makes sense. Like she's doing this so I feel like there's gonna be a payoff, almost like the Miz.
Yeah.
Like I feel there's definitely gonna be a payoff for all the work that she's done, because it's like she's taking all these L's, right?
Yeah.
Damn, this is what we doing, honey. Hand me down
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Maybe I just started it a little like so I can get everything. My bad. Damn.
That hand-me-down Wi-Fi.
What up, Jeffrey?
What's going on, Jeffrey? Happy to have y'all up in here.
For real. I was
I saw that the tag team championship match kind of went a little sideways. So I'm gonna ask you though, from your standpoint, with them having to pivot because of the Rascals not being able to perform tonight, how do you feel of them handling that match?
I mean, it's good. It's not bad Wi-Fi, y'all. I have too many screens going on, and I'm very afraid that if I touch one screen, this whole situation will blow up. So,
well, I'm gonna say you are quite blurry on my end. You're a tad bit blurry.
I'm really clear on my end, though.
You look like you're on a 3G phone right now on my side.
Let me see. No, I'm on my webcam.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of it and send it to you. I'm gonna show you what you be looking like on here.
I look clear on my side. Let me show you.
Okay. I'm gonna show you what you be looking like.
Is this one better? I feel like this one's
a tad bit better. Hold on. I'm finna
that's
share.
Not even my webcam.
I'm finna share. No, because like yesterday it was jumping through. Like, cause there at one point I was like, oh snap, TK crystal clear now. I said, she must either got a new webcam or something situation. See now, now, for a brief second you were clear, and then it's like it jumped. Like right now you're clear.
See, I just switched to my old, like my computer camera. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't like this. I feel like I'm dark on this one, but you know.
I'm finna send this to you now.
Let me know in the TikTok universe if I'm blurry or not. I feel like I'm good on this camera. Send it to me on my WhatsApp.
Oh, my bad. Okay, then I'll send it on WhatsApp. Wait.
So wait, are you getting commercials or you're not? Are you not getting?
I get commercials.
Streamers. Okay, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here.
No, I'm definitely in there.
See, Bosa. So maybe it's your computer. Bosa's saying the real TK ain't blurry. I can hear her great. I could. It might be my. I don't know.
No, I can hear you fine. Yo, like I'm telling you, when you see it.
Dang, Uncle Howdy, this what we doing, Jeffrey?
Yo, that is what it look like. Wow. All you need is the VHS stuff on there. Hold on, let me tell you. I'm gonna take another screenshot of this one up close.
See, I just switched back. The picture you took is on. I can see what you're saying, but everybody else says I'm looking clear. I don't know. Y'all.
I don't know. I think it may just be StreamYard though. I think it really just legit may be StreamYard.
I'm gonna switch back to my webcam because it looks clear on.
The webcam does look a lot clearer. Yeah. So we can hear you. We can hear you clearly. Like that's not messing up. It's literally like the image is like it's buffering, like it's going through like a buffering period.
I don't know what to tell y'all. T-Mobile, get it together.
Yeah, that's all. You just answered the question then. Oh, you just answered the whole question.
I'm not paying $150 to Spectrum. Spectrum trying to be stealing my money. You ain't doing it, Spectrum. We're not doing it.
You see this crystal clearness right here? This is all AT&T, baby. This is all AT&T. I got a big ass book right here on my phone here. You can't even see this shit like that because of this clear AT&T-ness though.
We don't have AT&T in our area. What is up, G? What is this? Oh my God, this is a lot of. What the heck is Lexus King? Yeah, it's a lot of beard action.
So now we know Lexus King is definitely dating a black woman. Definitely know that, and he's trying a little too hard. Yeah, he deserves this. What's happening right now? He deserves this. You're doing too much.
I feel like I know who he's dating. Hold on for 1 second.
You remember the dude from Barbershop, the white boy from Barbershop? That's what he just reminded me of.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's making an appearance. Yo, but will she ever do that in the ring again? Miss Lola Vice. Oh, damn,
this is crazy. And why does it have to be so black?
Look how they put her in the background. Oh, man.
Y'all so mean. Cedric's not even here to defend himself or his client.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, your client only get backstage appearances now.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. The fall is real.
Oh, look.
Oh, can a potential match be getting set up? I love how Lash and them are just egging the shit on. All right, so we got William Regal's son going up against Javon Evans. Is this for the Heritage Cup?
I don't know if they said that.
TK, let me ask you, how you feel about the Heritage Cup?
I feel like it's kind of interesting because what you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Jeffrey Lola in the background where she should.
Oh,
I wouldn't say all of that, man. I wouldn't say all of that, man. Lola got it. I just don't know what they're doing with her. Like, it's not like she's a bad wrestler.
Maybe they're taking a little bit of a break. Like they're giving her a moment to take a break.
I think too. Yeah. But I think they need to get rid of the baby face. I just don't think Lola is a good baby face. Like, I think Lola is a good heel.
You think she'll make a good heel?
Yeah, I think she'd make a terrific heel.
All right, so who do we have? Charlie Dempsey or Javon Evans?
As much as I like Javon Evans, I can see Charlie Dempsey walking out with this again. I think just because of how much they've been in tune with the Heritage Cup and trying to keep this within the no quarter catch crew, I don't know if Javon is going to walk out from this. But I know Javon is finna like put him to work.
Jordan saying Javon is not winning. Sorry, y'all. My dog she wants to get in on the action.
She wants love. She wants to be on the watch party. Hey, by all means, could have her join in.
Telling you. Okay, Bula.
How do you feel about Javon Evans being like the NXT young blood or old blood? Young old blood. I don't know exactly what he calls himself.
I feel like this is a good start for him. Like I was saying before you hopped on, there's certain people that WWE like kind of straps the rocket to, and you can kind of tell, right? And then you have people who make a good mid card, but eventually they might get to the top. They just have more of a slower burn. And I feel like Javon Evans, he knows somebody's explained to him the game and he's okay with it. Because some people would be like, nah, I want to be the star right now. I deserve to be the star. And it feels like he's humble enough to play the game and play the long game, that is.
Yeah, I feel the same. And I think he, like, you could tell with each match he does, he gets better at this. Not saying that he's new to it or anything like that, but I've yet to see a match where his stock doesn't rise.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you feel about Charlie Dempsey? Because for me, I kind of feel like this is cool, but also maybe is he a little stuck right now when it comes to like just being in this Heritage Cup division?
It's kind of like, unfortunately, regardless of who you're a fan of or not, everybody's not going to make it. It's just like, when you're in elementary school, everybody had to play the sport, but then, only a few people get scholarships. Terrible analogy, but you're getting what I'm saying. I feel like they have the potential. He has the potential, but they don't really have anything much for him. Obviously, the Heritage Cup is something, but there's certain storylines that people pay attention more to than others. My dog, can you, girl?
Yeah.
So
this is a good match though so far.
yeah. Beulah, stop it. I love Renson Killer. She's another one that's gonna slap when she gets to the main roster, or it's not her time yet.
Mm-hmm. So I will ask that because that was something I did when I asked on yesterday's show. Outside of our champions, who do you feel is ready for the call up? Like we know we're a few months out before the new year kicks off, which means the road to WrestleMania starts. Who do you see getting the call?
So this is a question that would have been. My dog is really trying to eat the cord.
Charlie Dempsey just picked up the first pin here in the Heritage Cup.
I think I'm ahead of you now.
Oh, okay. Hey, there you go. Yeah, because you was back first.
I think that's the question you asked. Ooh, I think the question you asked would have been hey, Cliff, would have been a question for 2 or 3 years ago. The reason being, as you referenced it when you first popped on, NXT is a legitimate brand now. It's not, oh no, you're right. You're still ahead of me. NXT is a legitimate brand now. So as far as call-ups, it's not as a big of a deal, if that makes sense. Like, 2 years ago, you would have said, okay, Roxanne deserves a call-up. But she can spend, if she has a good enough storyline, especially with the deal with CW, like she's good with being an NXT. Like there's a little bit more interchange for the brands now.
But we also got to remember and to keep in mind when you're going up to Raw and SmackDown, that's more branding opportunity, that's more sponsorship opportunity, and that's a bigger check going.
Depending, we have to see what CW brings. You could say it's a bigger check now, but would it be different if CW starts bringing in more money?
See, this is why we tag team champions. Because I literally said the same. I was literally about to say this. By the way, no, you're crystal clear right now. Like I can read.
Camera.
I can read. No, that's no. That's what I'm saying. It's your Wi-Fi. It's definitely your Wi-Fi. It's buffering. Do you have it plugged with the Ethernet cord?
Yeah, it's plugged in.
Oh yeah.
What, into my computer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, see, if you plug your Ethernet in, it's your internet. That's what it is. So it's just, I think because like you said, you got so much running, it's just trying to buffer up. That's why. Because like I can literally read the stuff in the back of your on your shelf now.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing I have products. If you need body butter or candles, please subscribe and buy.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Eula, can you stop it, please? We're watching TV. For my folks on TikTok, make sure you share this with everybody. On Instagram too.
I gotta figure out how to get on TikTok. Wait. Are you paying for X so you could be live?
No.
What?
It's through StreamYard.
No, they tried to charge me to go live on X.
Mm-mm. Well, are you going through StreamYard or are you going directly?
Yeah, even through StreamYard. It was like, has a problem connecting. It was like, you have to have X Premium in order to do this.
Oh.
See the internet out for me. That's what it is. They don't want me to succeed. I see what it is now. Okay, I see you, Elon Musk. Honey, good question. Honey is asking, who do y'all think Oba's challenger is going to be? Who was Tony D'Angelo talking to in the back?
But that NXT Anonymous has been around for years, though. Do you think it's actually somebody as far as do you think the payoff was a challenger, or do you think he's paying somebody to bring somebody else in?
I think he's paying for somebody to take him out. I think he may be, but it may be one and the same.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. A lot of people are speculating that it's Moose, but I don't know. I don't like. Although that'd be a great match, Moose is. Wait. Moose ain't TNA champion no more, right?
No, he lost it.
Oh yeah, well then it could be Moose. Then it definitely could be Moose. 20 seconds.
I had NXT or TNA, TNA on my YouTube, but they just changed the deal, so I need to actually go and get the TNA app.
All right, Javon Evans picking up a victory in round 3. It is now neck and neck. Some say Omos. The only reason why I say Omos is because he's not tall enough in that image. I know how tall Tony D'Angelo is, and Omos is way taller than D'Angelo. Like D'Angelo stops at like his chest.
I thought Omos got let go. Am I mistaken? Was that last week?
No. They just haven't featured him like on the roster.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Uh-oh.
What up, y'all? All my folks in TikTok land. We are watching NXT. Javon Evans.
Come on. What up?
What was that? Was that your end?
Yeah, that was mine. I had to refresh, and automatically came back on. People are saying it's Omos, but that person is not tall enough to be exact, and he's too big. Omos isn't that big, like muscular.
Was that the person though? Like, could it just been
what?
Like
the image?
Yeah, the image.
Nah, when D'Angelo was talking to him, the dude is too stocky. Like Omos is big, but he's not like jacked. Like this dude, you could tell that dude look like Luke Cage sitting there. I was like that's a big muscular guy.
Honey's saying nope, but I do have a dream challenger.
Who's your dream challenger?
I know, and honey, if you are at home, just pop on. We out here.
Yeah, you acting like the mayor right now. Don't do that. What? You acting like the mayor. Mayor just be popping in, commenting and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, either get on or don't. Or go away. But we know Honey be on the Friday night SmackDown holding us down. I know she probably got to save the voice and the energy because it's 3 hours. Also, too, how you feel about Raw now moving to 2 hours until next year?
I wonder if that was a network thing or that's because it's going to be, I think it's just more of a network thing. How do I feel about it? It's all money.
Yeah. Why does that sound familiar? Wait. Who is that? Dang, what wrestler is that?
You know who it is. I can see his face.
Why am I drawing a blank right now? Oh, man. Ooh, Javon. Okay, Javon, I see you. 30 seconds left in round 4. I still feel like Cedric Alexander is so underutilized.
Oh, yeah.
God, man.
Honey's saying
Keith Lee. Yes. Keith Lee. That's what it was. That'd be wild. That'd be wild if that was Keith Lee. That'd be wild.
He hasn't been dropped from. He's still on contract with AEW, right?
No, we don't know. Like, to be honest, like Keith just disappeared. Oh, and Charlie Dempsey then choked out Javon Evans.
Oh, see, that's what I thought. Bosa said he read on PW Insider is reporting that USA wanted 2 hours because technically the deal is done. They should have been on Netflix.
Ah, okay.
Saved by the bell.
So what we enter in round 5? Man, boy, Javon Evans is just like a human springboard.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I think Raw needs a watch along when it hits 2 hours. I mean, hey, listen. That might have to be my new Monday stream right there.
All right, there you go. You signed up. So
I didn't fully sign up.
Councilman Farrell will now be doing the Raw watch along.
I bet together. I meant together, like, because she also put the emojis there, like she like Honey was gonna jump in on this.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, that's see,
Honey and
the
Will.
B was in there. I don't mind doing it together when we like this. Like I'm down.
Championship round. Oh,
I can watch him fly all day. Like
so
I know
good.
Ricochet is good. I know Montez get up there, but this dude be like, oh wow, wow. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. Kick him out, ref. Kick him out. Kick him out. Cedric, what was that?
Damn.
Cedric, what was that? You fly better than that. He must be putting on that weight. Let's see, can Javon Evans do it? Ooh.
Wow.
Tough landing out. All right, we down to 1:20. Ooh. That was close. That was close to them chairs.
Ooh.
Who is that? Oh, wait a minute. Who is that?
Damn.
Oh, the Olympian's back. Tavon is back. Back from Japan. Yeah, back from Japan. So I mean, who else might be popping up back from Japan now?
Damn. The referee never be seeing stuff.
Dang. Shout out to the young OG though, man. He did what he could, man. But no quarter catch crew is just nothing to play with right now. But
I think we knew this was gonna happen.
So how does this look for him with Cedric Alexander in his corner? And like is Cedric Alexander now like a manager, or just like is he just kind of giving them advice, like a mentorship?
I mean, they need to do something with him. I mean, I'm all for people having jobs and stuff like that, but
Honey,
I think
right.
he's.
Oh no, go ahead. My bad. TK.
Honey, Timo Bloodline showed up on this. Yeah. I feel like Cedric could be good as a manager, so he just gets more, so we don't forget about him.
Yeah, because I just like he came to NXT and then what? Oh,
yeah,
Rosemary. Okay.
Now y'all could check out. We interviewed Rosemary about 3 weeks ago, so you can check out that interview on Women's Wrestling Talk on our YouTube channel.
What else is? What's next is Honey joins us on this watch along.
Oh,
or otherwise, I'm gonna start talking about Bret Hart.
Oh, call out.
I talked to my constituents about what was said yesterday, and they were like, they laughed.
I love this. Rosemary's been in the game for so long. This is, I don't want to say this is well deserved because she's been doing a lot on TNA and Impact, but I really like this. And ironically, if you watch the interview, I hinted at Rosemary and Wendy because it makes sense.
Oh yeah,
this is beautiful.
Yeah, but I think both of them too. Like Wendy, I think found her stride in switching it up and going into this more darker role. And I think even to having someone like Rosemary, I think is going to give that character a lot more depth.
Yeah, because go ahead. Yeah, when she first showed up, you're like, oh, so she was sleeping, but like you didn't really get it. But like you were saying, the partnership between the two of them, it makes sense.
Yeah. And I think it's going to have Wendy go further and deeper into how to make this role better. Kind of like how you seen like with Bray Wyatt furthering going down the rabbit hole of the Fiend. I think with having someone like Rosemary who is so dedicated to the character is just going to do wonders for Wendy Chu. And I like that she has her in the forefront too. I like that about it. So I'm glad for both of them. I'm glad that they like Wendy's not on the wayside and that Rosemary is definitely getting her shine. Now I will say though, like how we talked about possibly Jordan making the jump. Does Rosemary make the jump?
Oh, I just figured out. Are you on TikTok, Will?
I mean, I am. Yeah.
Oh, if you get on live, I just figured out how to invite you on TikTok.
Wait, through there?
Yeah, so if you get on your live now, I can invite you on TikTok live.
Oh, it's showing your face. But then wait, how they gonna hear me on there? Oh, I just want to hear.
Well, I have just my phone just
sitting there.
Phoning. Yeah.
Oh, I just won't hear them, but they'll hear me talk. Okay.
Yeah. I assume y'all can hear me in TikTok universe, right? I think so.
This live too busy. Got too many options on here. I don't like it.
Telling you.
It's all this gifts and all this other shit on here. Who told the bloodline? First of all, that's Temu bloodline. Get that right. That's Temu bloodline. That's not bloodline. We don't recognize that as the bloodline. That is the Temu bloodline right there. And we don't know why they would invade NXT.
I mean, is it the Temu bloodline? Like, isn't your cousins your cousins? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. The bloodline only includes our tribal chief, and our tribal chief is not in that bloodline.
Okay. I mean,
our tribal chief does not acknowledge that bloodline, so neither shall we.
Okay.
So as of right now, only the tribal chief is the bloodline at this point, till he brings who he chooses back into the group. Okay, so how I join you on here? Oh, multi. There we go.
Or you can ask to be invited to.
Yeah, I think I just did.
Boom. You're doing it.
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Now I got double the TK.
Boom.
Double the TK, double the fun.
There you go. What up, y'all? In TikTok land, we on commercial now. Oh, you wanna? I'll not turn down the volume for your other phone.
No, my phone turned all the way down.
Okay, now I can't hear myself. No, now I hear myself.
I don't know why. Well. Okay, now can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Now I can't hear myself. Perfect. There we are, y'all. So for y'all who are watching on everything, welcome to WWT. We are doing the NXT Watch Along for the very first time ever in WWT history. It's me and the councilman on.
We out here. Now we got Ethan Page up here. Ethan Page got a face you just want to punch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like him. But I guess that means it's working because he's not supposed to be likable. Rosemary never wanted to go to WWE because of Courtney Rush. She hated how the women's were portrayed at the time. It was about bra and panties match. I understand that. I definitely understand. Mm-hmm. But times have changed. Like even to the thing of like Brett never wanted to come back, and now I think just with moving into this new era, you get to see a lot of the things that were held back because of that stuff.
Right, and different people in charge. So it's almost like a different brand.
Yes, indeed. Wait, I think we might all be behind. Honey got that good Wi-Fi, and she must got that wire. Chicago. Oh snap! So we're gonna have the women's tag team champions on the CW premiere NXT in Chicago.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
Cedric, what do you mean? What is this? Were you not on WWT Live yesterday?
You know the mayor out here drunk.
Uh-oh.
All right, it's time for the ruler. I'll never get tired of seeing this guy, ever.
Man, Chicago is gonna be off the hook. It's gonna be crazy.
Shoot, even this episode of NXT is stacked. That's why I was just like, yo, man, if y'all got it like this for just the USA week, like I can only imagine what the CW premiere gonna be like.
Yep.
I will say though, TNA need to step they audience. Y'all need to step up because NXT is killing y'all. NXT is killing. Yeah, I was watching when what it was, Katana James, I think that's her name. The girl with the sword came out, and all of them was there. I was like,
oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying.
Where's the pop right now? Where are we? What are we doing?
I do love his walk into Jeffrey.
Yeah, he walked like he finna whoop ass.
Mm-hmm.
You right, honey. Ober's for the big backs. He acknowledges the big backs. Okay, who is this? HS. Who is HS? Oh, Hammerstone. I think I had saw that. Hammerstone from TNA. Wasn't he just in the X Divisions match?
Cedric, you can come on too. You know how to find the stream. You are more than welcome to come on, Cedric.
Yeah, man, come on for 5 minutes like Lola Vice was on this episode of NXT.
Oh,
come on through. We was excited to see her. I'm a tag.
Hammerstorm.
I mean, Hammerstorm is Hammerstorm. I think gonna give us a few good spots with Oba. I don't think he's gonna win, but I think he's gonna give us some spots. I'm just saying. Look how you got your client booked, sir. That's all I'm saying. But we were just discussing. I think your client should turn heel. I think your client makes a better heel than a babyface. If she was to do that, like I think she would dominate in NXT if she were a heel.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Hammerstone ain't no joke. He may be short in stature, but man, that dude is powerful.
What is wrong with you, Cedric?
Oh man, this is how the Don is admitting he is scared of Oba, sort of underwhelming. But we don't know if that's who he sent out though. We don't know if the challenger is this, and then someone to take him out is separate.
Right. That's what I thought. Yeah. Oba's not losing this match.
No, not at all. Unless some interference happens. All right, crowd getting behind Hammerstone. I like it. Strengthening this TNA relationship a little bit more. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry. I spoke too soon.
DJ Mike, what up? All the way from England over the pond.
Sir.
Hammerstone. What a rubbish over this pond. What a rubbish match name that you should have. Damn. I feel like I can't read that.
Hammer. Hey, yo, if he came out dancing, hey, Hammerstone should change his whole gimmick to that. Come out with Lucy Hammer pants.
I feel like that might be a problem. He can't come out as MC Hammer.
I want to hear the whole crowd chant, Hammer, 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 Hammer. Yo, Hammerstone can take this shit.
A lawsuit from MC Hammer. Like, even though we haven't heard from him in like 20 years.
I heard he's doing good now.
He is. He's in Silicon Valley. He's been making bank.
I heard he's doing very well.
Ooh.
Oof. Yeah, that's that strength of Oba right there.
Cliff, do I miss AfterBuzz? Sometimes I do, but I feel like I learned what I need to learn, and Women's Wrestling Talk wouldn't be here if it wasn't for AfterBuzz. So, yeah, it definitely had an impact. Oh, really, Magic J with the shade? Your internet is better. Thank you. Thank you. I think.
I'm sorry.
Yo, crazy.
It's just good to know. It's just good to see you crystal clear. It's like shit. We can finally see the real TK because it'd be a little buffering sometimes. Wow. We just like we know she busy. We know she out here and she's always moving about. So I was like, I get it.
Man, up since 3 this morning, man. Woo.
All right, Hammerstone giving a little bit of that work to Oba.
Damn.
Two Titans clashing off. Ooh. Okay, Hammerstone. I'm not gonna lie, I do like seeing this a little bit more with Oba. Although I don't, like we said, I don't think Hammerstone's gonna get the win. I do like seeing that we're seeing people fight back with Oba, and it's not just a squash match most of the time.
Sucky now.
Well, look who wants to join.
If you're seeing this live, you hear the sound of my voice. That means the transaction was recently made by Big Money TK. Just to let you know, TK, I prefer Cash App. None of that Venmo. They're slow with the banks.
Well,
Cash
as
App
a
next
business,
time,
as a business, Cash App is not business like. So you'll get these interact transfers to your bank.
That's a very Vice City statement you just made.
Don't be sending no checks. You don't know me like that. We ain't cash no checks.
Is that what they do in Vice City? Cash App, man.
Oh my goodness,
that's wild. Hey, we still use Cash App.
But I had to hop on here because I heard some slander about my client. Number one, that is 2 weeks in a row we've been featured. With let's call this position against the number one heel faction in NXT and whatever the Mean Girls Club, the Toxic Attraction 2.0. So is she okay as a heel? Sure, but I mean, I think we both know that this is the number one women's babyface in the company.
Not to cut you off, Obafemi just picked up the win against Hammerstone. Please continue, man.
Yeah, and back to the Hammerstone thing. That's actually a good look. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't that long ago that Hammerstone was a pretty notable free agent. Mm-hmm. Everybody was after his services, so that's big. I honestly think that I thought it was going to be. I don't think he was the guy in the video per se with Tony D'Angelo. A lot of people, and if it was, I'm going to say maybe Tony D kind of short out here. I don't know, because a lot of people was thinking Omos, and I think that would be a perfect spot for Omos.
But I think from what I saw was Omos isn't as stocky and muscular like that.
And that's why I think I think that's smokescreen.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at the hoodie. I'm just looking at the hoodie and the ensemble. I think that's just like, hey,
why they picked them up like that? What just happened? Why they pick that man up like that and carry him off? And here goes Chase U.
Defund Chase U.
So much. I can't do it. I just can't do it, man.
Although I do respect that Mr. Chase been out here wrestling in khakis and sweatshirts for the greater part of the past 2 years.
And Jordans. I give him that. His Jordans.
He's Shane McMahon with the Jordans now. He made sure.
Yeah. Too bad
I would watch a Complex episode to see what Mr. Chase go by. I would watch that.
Yes. Now I don't know why that hasn't happened yet. I think that'd be a great mashup for them to do. But how do you now that we got you on it, we are a commercial. I don't know if you've caught everything so far with NXT, but how do you feel about the Temu Bloodline invading NXT during the tag team match and Julia's debut match?
So I normally don't watch NXT live. So those are things I normally don't watch NXT live. So those are things I just saw on socials. I think And when I saw that on social, the Bloodline invaded, I immediately thought, like, what are they competing with tonight? Because last night was Monday Night Football. Because like that's just one of those moves where it's like you're competing against somebody, so you want to pop a rating real fast.
Oh, you know what they're competing against? The debate.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
Right.
That is the
did start. Yeah, that started
okay.
at the same time.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense
right now.
So there you go.
Yep, that's it right there.
I mean, I feel like that's not the case. I feel like it's two different audiences. Like, but
I mean, you know,
I might be wrong.
I mean, it might as well be. I mean, the debate is like WWE right now too. Like, we can't say like if Vince McMahon told us he's writing the presidential debate and the whole campaign, you would not say that that's far-fetched. How they've been acting.
True.
That's funny. I can get that. This is for anybody that is a fan of piracy. I can get the presidential debate on Stream East. That's funny to me.
I mean, we got the mayor on now, and I just wonder if Honey is gonna jump on now.
Oh, you calling everybody out?
I'm saying everybody, we popping on tonight. Might as well just had a whole family here.
You gotta say her name 3 times.
Well, somebody call Professor. See what he doing.
Professor, what time is it? Oh no, he's not available.
I would say though, we should have some big watch-alongs for like when like NXT goes to CW and when Monday Night Raw goes to NXT.
There it is. It sounds like you're gonna be there, so let's do it.
Netflix. That meant you too, not just me.
Well, I just got signed on to do a trip to Belize. So for my folks in Belize, I'm coming. But yeah, I mean, if I'm here,
hey, just threw that out there like it wasn't. You know, I'll be in Belize.
It's light work. You going to Belize
for work?
Trip to Belize real quick.
They calling for you, honey. Jeffrey said,
"Where in the lower tax bracket? I'm going to Belize."
Right.
I'm going for work. What do you want from me?
That's wild.
What do you want?
That wasn't even a humble brag. You just threw that. No context.
She said like she said it like she's going to San Diego, but it's not San Diego.
Right. The disrespect.
I'm just going to Belize.
Disrespect. How is it disrespect?
Because some of us
TK call us broke per appearance. I just want y'all to know that.
Yeah.
Like per appearance, she called us broke in multiple ways.
Mm-hmm.
So?
You and Professor be doing that. You know, we just came from Jamaica, eating Jamaican.
You know what I love about TK's like setup right now? You see the product placement?
Yes.
You saw that?
Yes.
Did you call that out already?
Oh yes, I did. Because we were talking about
sure.
we were talking about how she's clear now and we can see her. I was like, this I know you're clear. I can see your product in the back now.
Yeah, product placement. She's like, hey, extra funds, not WWT. That's the body butter, you know. So if you ask she got that body butter out there. Just it's in the back. She's gonna probably drop a link in here too. So just look
multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income, y'all. Multiple streams of income. I think I can add you two on here too. TikTok said if you go on your TikTok live.
Nah, my TikTok isn't. I don't even use it. It's completely dormant.
I'm letting y'all on TikTok that I was trying to get said who's on our other.
Oh shit, we got both of his clients on screen right now. Oh snap! Well, you look at that.
Give me a second. I gotta go back to this feed. Give me a second.
Ooh, Miss Parker.
Which Jada had an interesting. I saw some stuff. They said that she was in that parking lot waiting to hate on some people when Trick pulled up
with the back. Yeah. Every time.
But here's my thing. Why were you out there for 3 hours?
Right. In between time.
Who are you waiting on?
Oh, Fatal Influence, apparently.
Kalani and Jada and Lola together. Hey. But Jada's a heel. So
I don't know if she is anymore after she got attacked by Fatal Influence last week. I think Jada is just like equal opportunity smoke, if I'm being honest.
So just like anti kind of like right now,
just
like a Randy situation.
Randy, Triple H back in the day, just that tweener, whatever it calls for.
All right, we got Ridge.
Hold on, everybody. There.
Coming
my stream may be slow, but the yams is touching the mac and cheese right now.
Man, listen, and I ain't mad at it. None of us mad at it. None of us mad at it.
Oh my goodness.
And I see your other client. That 6-pack was out there. That 6-pack was out there shining. Right? Yeah. Hey, I be talking about shit, but hey, when I got a compliment, I'm gonna give a compliment.
Yeah. Told you, ham hock strong style. We out here working.
It's out there.
Strong style. Y'all, I don't even know what.
And then I saw this on Twitter when I was on the way home. Looks like Lola has already subbed Julia about her win against Chelsea Green. So
man, I ain't gonna lie, that could get her back in the picture. That could definitely.
I don't think she in here, but Sindel, I swear
she was. She started. She was here earlier. When I first hopped on, she was on.
If we get that match, win, lose, or draw, I am going to be unbearable. I just want you to know that. Every screen grab I can get, every fist shot, whatever, I'm going to be unbearable. It will be on every stream that you see my face.
Wow.
I don't care if Lola loses. I'm going to get every clip I can find, frame by frame. NFL all 22. It's going to all be there, frame by frame.
He going to have shirts printed ready. Just shots. All right, Duke Hudson taking on Ridge Holland right now.
Which we didn't get a chance to talk about this last week from the end of No Mercy, but like I don't know how y'all felt, but I still don't care.
Break this group up. Like it's not there no more. Like at all.
It was a very long-winded way of like Ridge quitting some fake sympathy angle. It's like people are not going to forget what happened to Big E, no matter how you prepackage it. He could have just stayed a heel the whole time. We didn't need to do any of that.
Yeah, and the fact that like Big E is okay with you, he's not like upset with you. I'd have played off of that. Like, especially the way they're blurring these lines, like from Raw last night with like Drew going after Wade. It's like, yo, play into it.
That's what I'm saying. And that's like my biggest critique of Shawn Michaels being the showrunner is that there's always some type of betrayal angle. And it's like, for what? Like, for now, we have to assume that Wes Lee took out the Rascals, and that's why they're not competing tonight. So we're still doing that. It's like, what's the end game? Who really wins here?
Okay, that was impressive by Duke.
I will say I have been impressed with Duke the past year and some change from like his old fake Gambit gimmick that he had. I got a deck of cards and I'm 6'5". That's who I am.
But see, this is another thing. It's like, yo, like, see this right here. Like, it's a silly group, bro. This is just a silly, dysfunctional group. But I will say Ridge Holland has gotten better, though.
Mm-hmm. People don't know this, but Duke Hudson is a diversity admission for Chase U because he was in the original Hurt Business.
Oh, my God. I can't.
The fact diversity.
Diversity admission.
Oh my gosh.
If you ever look around Chase U and just wonder why it's like no melanin, it's Duke Hudson. Like it's him.
Yeah, don't nobody want to be in here, man. Don't nobody want to get deferred by their loans joining this group.
Wow.
But I gotta ask that was a little close.
Happy belated birthday to Thea Hill. I think she just turned 21.
Yeah. Yo, also too, screw health. I just want to throw that out there.
Huh? Screw who?
Screw health. Screw health and fitness and all of that stuff, man. Here I am trying to unbig my back, not eat Popeyes, trying to do right with my life and stuff, work out, everything. And yesterday I had tickets to go see The Killing Game of Batista's new movie. Mm-hmm. So tired, couldn't do it.
Thanks for the invite, though. Thanks for the invite.
Let's not.
TK, you could have just bought out the theater, if we're being honest.
Right, exactly. I was like, I don't hear that. Oh yeah, out here in Belize and stuff like that. Talking about thanks for invites
for work.
But they still say, hey, what you just still say thing. Yeah, couldn't go, fell asleep. Come to find out, everybody was there. And it was around the corner from where I live. Even your girl was there, Mercedes Monet. Bailey.
Oh, that was out here? That was in California?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Down around the corner, bro, downtown.
Yeah, Mercedes was there, Bailey was there, Kathy Kelly.
Yep. Everybody was there. It was like a real premiere. I thought it was just a screen. There was a real like full premiere over there. Oh, Reg Holland picks up the victory against Duke. So I got a question that like what now with Reg? Like after this whole thing beef with Chase U, now what?
I think it has to end with Andre Chase, right?
Does it? I mean, because like you done took out the big man.
Knowing Hickenbottom, Andre Chase going to turn on the university. Knowing how he get down.
Man, I hope all of them.
On some Ridge was right type stuff.
Ooh. Thea, you need to get your little butt out the way.
Damn.
Jeez. Okay, shades for Monday. Everybody picking up the barricade.
That was a good spot with Eric Rowan. I don't think I've ever seen that be done before.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Damn.
Is he putting them through the table? Is it happening? Ooh.
Oh, they had to mute her.
I'm feeling like Cedric. I still don't care.
It's hard.
I still don't care.
I feel like this is like the main holdover from NXT 2.0.
All right, Jordan Grace. Oh, snap. Jordan Grace and Ooh! The Jordan Grace and Julia stare down? Now that would be a match. That'd be a match to see.
Where is Bush?
And then we also found out Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will be at Chicago. But the question is, if they who's gonna challenge them if they throw it out there?
Hopefully Jakara and Lash.
That I would love to see.
That would be good.
That would be, yeah.
I think that would be a very good moment for the brand, especially if you're debuting on the CW.
Yeah. Is there any potential tag teams in TNA you could see maybe crossing over and come to challenge?
I hadn't thought about that. There actually might be better options in TNA, if I'm being honest. And shout out to them for actually making that move too, because I was about to come on here with a rant tomorrow about how they were holding the tag team division back. So I'm glad that they're going to actually start traveling or want to travel to all three brands, because that's what the titles are intended for.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that they're working that. Even Unholy Union was doing a good job at working that. Going through all three brands. We have Spitfire and Melissa, or however you say her name, from TNA.
Alicia.
I don't know.
I was like, wait, what?
I just remember Spitfire, and you can't mess with a chick named Spitfire.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, while they're playing a commercial, and you guys are making fun of me of traveling, this is one of the reasons we are, because Bonner and I will be returning as the commentary team for New Caribbean Wrestling.
This episode of Women's Wrestling Talk has been brought to you by All Caribbean Wrestling. Catch the wave. Go to allcaribbeanwrestling.com to check out all the latest pay-per-views, or go on the YouTube page at All Caribbean Wrestling. Also, go and check out their socials on Instagram at All Caribbean Wrestling and on X at All Caribbean WR1.
And like that, said I had to go pound the streets.
Oh, damn. So he just leaves the stream going like that?
Hey man, that's how sometimes you gotta leave it like that. Let the people know.
Sam went to go out in the streets.
Sam went to go pound the streets. What's the next pay-per-view? Halloween Havoc, right? For them?
No, it's for NXT or just for WWE in general?
No, NXT.
Oh, yeah, then probably Halloween Havoc.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'd like to see Jordan Grace do an open challenge for on the CW network. That'd be cool. Oh, actually, you know what? I get that, Bobby, but I would actually like to see a match set for CW. Like, I think that'd be cool to see like 2 women's titles on the line during the CW.
He's back. That was a quick pounding of the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Strong.
Nothing.
That was a quick pounding. Wow. I heard that low key, but it's out of pocket.
I mean, that's what the councilman said that
had
you
a
went
phone
to
call
do.
and to do some laundry.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You say her name and she appears.
Actually, that comment about Ava brings up a question I wanted to ask you guys. Do y'all think that Ava is just like a career-long GM, or do you think she's still training behind the scenes to get back in the ring again?
It just depends on why she became the GM. There might be something that we don't know. Whether they felt that she was. It's kind of like if you take I think her name is Daphne Lachey. She's the ref. She was a ref at NXT, but now she's the main ref. She was a wrestler. She went into NXT. She was training as a wrestler, and they felt she was a better fit as a ref. So it might just be, because there's a lot of wrestlers, right? And then also there might be a good play into the bloodline as far as remember when Triple H said there's a whole bunch of stories? That might be a good play as far as including her eventually in that. So
she did tweet out to the current bloodline, if y'all wanted to be on the show, all y'all had to do was ask.
See?
Yeah, there you go. And then too, I know they had disbanded the whole schism thing too. So I was like, that kind of like abruptly stopped as well. So that may have been another thing too, just like trying to figure out what may be the next step, but at least giving her something like to be a part of. And shout out to Pete Dunne, man. He is running the marathon right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, Miz TV on the CW premiere of NXT. Wow, they are not playing for this premiere. They are not playing. So I got a question. So do we get this size arena, or are we getting like a real like arena for the first show?
I think we're gonna get a real arena.
Oh, and there goes the Temu Bloodline recap from the tag team match earlier this evening. Good to see Jacob Fatu out the boot. Yo, what if they have the Temu Bloodline face Axiom and Frazier and have them win the titles?
Kind of like what they did when Dom had the North American. Just featured on, main roster for a bit, boost the brand while it goes to a new network. I can see that.
This dude Jacob is ridiculous. Yo.
It's kind of funny. I wonder, like the tweet that Ava put out as far as like they could have asked her. I wonder if there's going to be like a callback, like they're gonna reference that. It's like, well, we don't need to ask you for Ish because we don't care who your dad is and blah blah blah. Like that would be a good little.
It would, but also too, I think they may hold it just because, again, like to Honey's point all the time, we still don't know who the final boss side he's choosing.
True.
Or if he's even involved at all.
That too.
The fact that he might just come back randomly and just gun for Cody and be completely out of this storyline is a possibility.
I can see that. All right, Wesley out here interrupting commentary, not fighting for the NXT championship like he should be. Now we got the juggernaut.
I'll never forgive Hickenbottom for that, man. We ruined a generational MSK Rascals run with that.
Yeah, I don't get why that ended like that.
I could at least printed some T-shirts for a minute. You could have had them go up and challenge on Raw DIY Street Profits for a while. You could have had some great tag team wrestling for a while.
Did they face Gallus already? They faced them, right? Like all three of them?
I think, yeah, they did their 6-man.
And so this is an open challenge, right, for Jordan Grace?
Yes. And remember, we think it's Chew.
Oh, who is this? Who is this? Sol Ruka. Okay.
Huh.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Like how none of y'all was shocked.
Okay. Okay. All right, y'all who are watching us on TikTok, let us know that you're watching the live stream of NXT. And if you're just watching us, which I don't
And just
mind
to be
either.
just to be clear, Jordan Grace the Juggernaut, but Sol Ruka is every bit of a muscle mommy if you follow her on Instagram.
Yes.
That woman is strong.
Yes, she
Also,
is.
shout out to Oregon. She hails from Oregon, so shout out to the O.
Okay.
I went to Oregon. So
Okay. You lived in Oregon?
I was on a track scholarship at the University of Oregon.
Oh, there's a university there. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know much. That ain't even a shot. I just don't know much about Oregon, except that it's tax-free. That's it. I don't know nothing else.
And they also pump gas, which is great.
Ain't the Nike store up there?
That's
Yeah,
weird.
I
That's
did
weird.
hear.
I wouldn't allow that.
I heard about that.
I know that's
I
a
heard
law.
that.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, I heard
First
that's
off,
it's illegal
there
to
is-
pump gas.
First, there is the Nike University is there. And also, fun fact about TK, I used to be one of the Nike fit models. So I used to actually try on all the clothes and shoes for Nike. And then I used to model it for them so they can see how the fit is. So fun fact.
That was another TK-ism in which she
Thank
called us
you. I was like,
broke.
you really just like stunting
She
on
called
us.
us broke and irrelevant, and that's
Right.
it. So it's gotta.
You know, before
Hey,
my
the
time,
presidential debate is on right now. I'm your fact checker for everything that TK says. So
Wow.
allow me to be your subtitles for like what she really means.
I did not mean it that way. I just said it's a fun fact.
there you got. You
It's
got to
really
do it
cool.
like you got to hold the hands like this, like you do.
I know.
What she's saying is, step your money game up, you broke bitches.
What she's saying is, you guys were not Nike models.
Oh my gosh.
Fila models, maybe, but I was over here repping the Just Do It brand.
Oh wow. Wow. All right. I mean, I think we can it's safe to assume that Jordan's gonna take the W for this one.
Why is that? Why?
Because she's the champion.
I don't know.
Zachary Winch just beat Wesley.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
is
not
that?
gonna lie. That Sol Ruka Kaylani match, I was not sure if Kaylani was gonna walk out. Ooh,
This can be like the latest layer to like getting Jordan Grace to actually be in a WWE contract, because January is coming up really fast.
yes, it is.
I'm pretty sure she'll be in the Royal Rumble again.
Oh yeah, and I mean she's
Yeah, but it
done
depends on their deal, though. Like, I mean, does she really need that WWE contract if this deal is going like this?
The way I'm looking at it right now is that since it's NXT is that TNA is going to end up being like absorbed and being like a fourth brand.
Yeah,
You think so?
I do too. Yeah, I do.
TKO money. It just makes sense.
It makes sense.
I honestly hope that doesn't happen.
Why?
Like I could see how beneficial it would be, but then remember we were just in an era where the monopoly was WWE, right? And AEW, we don't really know. I mean, the money's long in AEW, but we really don't know how long it's going to last. It's 5 years compared to WWE for it being, essentially the years of a grown adult. I feel like I don't mind TNA and NXT doing their thing, but for TNA to be absorbed, there's too much history there. Like, well, no, I don't mind the partnership, but I don't want it to be.
I don't think anything would change with the brand. It would just be a fourth brand. Like you said, AEW's money long, but the profits ain't long. So TNA could be looking at it like, hey, we can get profits and still remain ourselves,
Yeah.
And then our superstars get a bigger platform.
Yeah, as long as that happens, then fine.
I'm telling you, Joe Hendry is a case study. Like they're like, oh, this man is blowing up. We might really have to sign this deal for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind that. That is.
Yeah, but I think he meant too, like you said, like by TKO and not WWE.
You see Sindell's comment?
Yes.
Hey, ceasefire is crazy. I don't think we should be using that term that lightly.
It is. This is a stacked card. We were saying that before Mayor got on. Like, this is a stacked card, so I can only imagine what, when they do go to the CW, what that entire card is going to look like.
If you're going to have Jade and Bianca on there, they got to have something really nice for that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Bianca's been back to NXT at all.
No, actually, yeah. This will be her first time returning, just like kind of like Montez tonight. Yeah, this is a fire match.
TK still in the background. I'm guessing one of y'all DM'd and purchased the body butter.
No, I am in the process of booking some interviews. So I'm looking at the calendar. This is why it takes so long for me to do stuff like, because I'm like literally multitasking. But we can get together.
We're still waiting on that Natalie Laredo interview, and I know I gotta step up on my Rosenberg and Camilla, and I'll get there. But
will you?
You want me to? I can't. I'm not saying that on there. Camilla.
Yeah, I don't even know how you said the other stuff on air. I was like, wait, what? How about September?
Cynthia, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm starting to come to the side of seeing Julia as the face. Like seeing her tonight, seeing how they did her vignette tonight. I'm slowly starting to see like, okay, I could see her being the face if they decide to pull that trigger on. Jeez. Well, at least we know Jordan is taking Soruka seriously. In fact, Soruka is fighting.
Since we got picture in picture, I kind of want to see Dom become a world champion.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
I wouldn't be mad if it happened in NXT or TNA either. Just for a brief period of time.
Judgment Day in TNA, that's something. That's something right there. I even wouldn't mind seeing JD McDonough being the X Division champion.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
is the Muscle Buster still banned?
No, because I saw that. I don't know who did it, but I saw someone recently do that. No, that might be AEW. My bad.
Was it KO? Did KO do it?
Dang, where did I see that? I know I just saw it recently. I just can't remember if it was here or if it was AEW. Julie out here trolling. I like it.
Oh,
Jordan, stay bleeding in NXT.
Damn.
Mm-mm. Nah, you can't end this without her hitting the soul snatcher in this match.
We just need to fast forward to January so I can see Jordan put Nia Jackson in a torture rack.
Man. That'll be the highlight of 2025. They're gonna stay replaying that scene.
Yeah.
Damn.
I need to see her and Jade Cargill go at it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good. Yeah, Jordan would have just some amazing matches.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you got your answer.
Oh, did y'all see my what I put in the chat? Seemed like Kalani was calling out Naomi.
Lights out.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, because Jade and Bianca are coming, and Kalani was like, "Hey, you guys might as well have Naomi come out." Like she called her out.
Oh, Rosemary. Wendy Chu. Oh, not the disqualification. Not the disqualification. Oh, man. Thanks, Rook. I'm so sorry. I like how Wendy kept a straight face while she choked her out.
Oh yeah, you're ahead. Fade to black.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Oh, y'all. Oh, I'm ahead. My bad.
I was gonna say it's a West Coast thing, but we're all on the West Coast.
What does that have to do with anything?
So I was just like,
what?
West Coast thing, but no, we're all here.
Wendy Chu got the most character range in this entire company.
Mm-hmm. And it's only gonna get better with Rosemary behind her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feeling about Tatum Paxley?
It's different.
That's one way to put it.
No, I like Pax. I think I don't know what they're doing with the character work, but as an in-ring performer, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And I might be like way off. It's a little bit deeper than that, but it's kind of giving me like crazy Mickey James vibes.
Oh, between her and Lyra?
Yeah.
I can definitely see
I
that.
thought you were gonna say like single black female type situation. Single white female.
I know that movie. I can't recite it that well.
I can't either.
I can't either. I just only can think of the title. But y'all let us know.
Oh man, what's his name? Yes, Funaku is back. Yo, my boy Funaku on NXT. Let's go. Oh, there goes one of my star clients right there.
Oh, nice. When's the last time Funaki been on WWE programming?
Yes, Funaki. Yes, Sadil. Funaki is immortal. This man has not aged since 2002. The man just stopped aging.
Oh, is Funaki gonna be like her speaker for a little bit?
That'd be cool. But she did kind of like stop him and spoke. So, or maybe he's helping her like, develop her English a little bit better.
I gotta be honest. I still don't see her winning the title on episode 1.
You don't see Julia winning the title?
Mm-mm. Not her first shot.
It's just all on the build up. Like, I need to see what these next 2 weeks are finna look like.
It's more so just because I don't think that there's a plan for Roxanne on Raw or SmackDown yet.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably need her to develop the brand a little bit more on Tuesday nights as you go to a new network.
But I do see someone whatever rivalry Julia first get into, I see them interrupting the match.
What do you believe?
Shantae the Adonis.
Did we talk about this yet?
What?
Hickenbottom need to chill the hell out. You don't just be gracing random superstars with the Sweet Chin music. Like that pissed me off when I saw that.
I mean, some of them need it. Some of them need it.
Giving that to the Adonis of all people, that's crazy.
Wait, Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton is now going to be pulling up to NXT. Oh snap! The return. She's finally back in the ring next Tuesday.
What are we doing with Eddie Thorpe?
Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. Or what's his name? Josh Briggs? No, what's his name?
Oh, you talking about Brooks Jensen?
Brooks Jensen. Oh, like what's going on with him?
I like Brooks Jensen angle. I think they got scared of like how people were taking it so serious online that they brought him back to the fold too fast. All that stuff, all them crash outs on IG and Twitter. That was great.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like. I don't get like, has it stopped? Has it fell up? Oh, we here. Last man standing match. How long is NXT? 2 hours, right?
It's 2 hours.
It's a little under.
Oh, this finna be shorter.
It's an hour if you watch it the night after on Hulu.
Oh, okay, yeah, this finna be short. We got 10 minutes left.
I love JC James. She getting sent
Has it been 2 hours already? Oh, it has.
This 6:49.
JC going to the upper room next week.
Yeah, that spinning back fist gonna finally connect with somebody, and it's probably gonna be JC James. This is gonna be JC.
Lyra back on NXT in an actual match is actually a big deal too.
Yeah, kind of like with this Pete Dunne stuff, like you said, running that marathon of being on different shows, I think it's a good look. And getting everybody to expect us. Now we not remembering Butch.
Yeah, it's a distant memory now. Desperately needed that.
Yeah, because this was my guy right here, Pete Dunne, man. The bruiserweight wasn't nothing to play with. And keep him in singles action. Do not tag him back up with Tyler Bates when he come back.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that in the first place. Tyler Bate, who did he defeat? He defeated somebody important to become UK champ. And he was the youngest UK champ.
Wasn't it Pete Dunne?
Was it Pete?
I think it was Pete Dunne.
Pete lost to Gunther back when he was Walter. I remember that because he had the previous long reign.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Who did
But like Bate had his own ticket, and it's like I don't know how they fumbled that when he got to the States.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he beat Pete Dunne in the finals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pete Dunne beat him, and then Gunther beat him, and then Dragunov beat Gunther. So what y'all think happened? Do we get a definitive winner, or are we moving into a triple threat match?
I think you have to make it a triple threat match just because that first match with Trick and Ethan was so bad at Battleground.
That was not good at all.
Pete at least allows you to balance that out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Pete takes the pin, nobody's upset. Trick can be champion again. You can keep running it back.
Shit, what if Pete Dunne won?
That'd be a good look for him. Literally the thought, and people might not like this in the chat, but I am an NXT purist. It's like the same way I feel about Fraxium being 2-time NXT Tag Champions, undeserved. The thought of Trick Williams being a 2-time NXT champion is such. I can't see how that makes sense to me.
Really?
In such a short period of time. Like, he doesn't strike me as somebody that's going to go on to be like a breaker. Or think of the other 2-timers, like how big Keith Lee was. Like, probably not for no reason. Cross had to become 2-time champ just because he got hurt during his first title reign. But wasn't Adam Cole also a 2-timer?
Yeah, but I think he also got hurt and had to leave for a stint, which is why he came back and won. But that's the thing, even though with Trick, and I guess I pose that question to y'all too, like, something about his title reigns doesn't sit well. Like, when he was NXT North American champion, lost it. Like, he beat Dominic and then immediately lost it. Same thing with the NXT championship, immediately lost it. So it's like, what is it about this that they keep setting him up for that?
I think they just knew that the timing was off, probably wasn't ready. But I think about the 2-time champs, even like Samoa Joe being a 3, I don't view him like that.
Nah. But he was also a vet too. So that was just one of those, like, we need you to carry the brand right now.
Yeah. They needed Joe to pull the title off of Cross.
Yeah. And then the Shinsuke call up too, so we knew that had to go as well.
Ooh.
Knock was one of their biggest fumbles ever on main roster.
If he'd have came now, that would have been way different. I think just timing was what really messed that up. Because we were still in that Vince era. Because after he faced AJ at WrestleMania, that was it. It went downhill from there.
It went flat after that. He should have won the title then. And it's like, I don't know why you don't pull the trigger when he's actually a good heel against Seth.
Yep.
Could have did more there.
All right, we got 5 minutes. And we know USA don't play.
So who do we have on this? Do we have Trick or Pete?
I have Shenanigans.
That's what I have. I have the Shenanigans going.
I really feel like it has to be a triple threat.
Yeah. I feel like we finna have maybe Wesley come out and mess this up. Should they bring back the all gold NXT belt?
Yeah, because it is still kind of the 2.0 belt, right?
Yeah. Like, do you think they need an upgrade when they go to CW? Like, new belts are introduced?
I think they're going to
upgrade. They will distinguish it a little bit.
Yeah, since I think something is up. I think Shinsuke might be hurt though too.
He chilling. He was cornering a UFC fighter not that long ago.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw some kind of update today with involving Shinsuke. I didn't know if it was like an injury or something like that. Or it may have been I'm gonna try to look it up.
Why do you guys I know you guys probably saw this. Why do you guys think Raw is moving to 2 hours for the rest of the year?
Bosa said it in the chat. I think it's because USA decided. It wasn't like a WWE decision.
Mm-hmm. And I think they also setting up because they have 2 shows that are going to start airing immediately after Raw.
I wonder if USA just got, with this USA Week stuff, they like, oh, we got wrestling fatigue.
Oh, that's a lot of the stuff that kept them alive, actually. Like Monday Night Raw been keeping that USA afloat. because they don't have a lot of their original like content that they used to put out and stuff like Suits and all of that. Like a lot of that stuff has disappeared. Now it's just more like reality shows and like reruns.
Man, Kevin Hart, I know this is like not WWE related, but Kevin Hart be putting out a lot of movies on Peacock. Like whatever deal he has with Peacock, like he's able to pretty much do any genre he wants. Like
and show like that heart to heart show.
Yep. It's a good deal. Whatever deal that is, that's a good deal. I need to know who his negotiator is.
Yeah, that's like Tyler Perry with Netflix. That boy just be giving out. I need that deal with Max.
That part.
Now that I'm seeing the chair and stuff, that was the question I did want to ask yesterday. Swerve getting hit with the chair. Do you think the headshots are coming back?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I feel like that was one of those like we're gonna do it and ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah,
like on the fly. Like maybe only 3 people in that whole arena knew about that. Both of them and the ref. That was it.
Yeah, because that looked very
wild.
That looked very awkward. Because I didn't even know the ref could stop an unsanctioned match. I was like, wait, you stopped it?
I like the finish.
Ooh.
I love that finish. I just hope it's not a sign of things to come because that chair shot was nasty.
That was brutal. Even I was like, ugh. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had to turn my TV down after that happened. I was like, ooh.
So I know I might have missed this or it might be completely underrated, but related. So is Trick and Lash like they're no longer in a relationship or they just went back to it being hush hush?
I think they're in a real life relationship.
Yeah, I think they really got together.
But like with NXT, because
I think that's why they stopped it on NXT because they're in a real life relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel like they didn't want to kind of.
I didn't think they want to blur the lines like that and make it awkward.
And especially with everything she got going and stuff now too, and then like the direction he might be going in and stuff.
Yeah, it was just was in his music video. They wilding out together. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think too, like I think they're not trying to focus on so many relationships things because they even said like they may not even pull the trigger on this Jey Uso Rhea thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just said they just feel like it because of like the reality that we're in now. They just it just doesn't feel like the natural type of thing. Like even though like
because we know Jay is married and we know Rhea's married.
Yeah.
I guess, but then it's like, is this reality TV? Which it's not. It's a scripted wrestling show.
Yeah,
you know
but you still blur the lines with them being the character on their social. So it's not like Rhea's going by her real name on Instagram. Like you're going by Rhea Ripley. You post real content, but you still showing that you married. So it's like, okay. Now again, we get it.
You asking for creative purposes, TK? Don't be trying to break up no happy home now.
Wow. I was just trying to figure out.
You got a track record around Mr. Williams on this show. You know, we gotta hold you accountable there.
I didn't catch her. Now remember, she the one that did bring up this relationship question. You think him and Lash still together?
Right? You saw how she worded it?
They're not together, right?
There's no man knocked me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it.
That was great.
That's what I want, Janet.
Oh, you're like they done right. Oh man,
That's literally what
she,
it was. Are
she almost got away with
they
it.
still a thing?
She almost got away with it. I did not catch that. If Mary wasn't here, I would have caught that.
Let them play me, y'all. Like I'm
You lucky
bring this to
Instagram don't show
people
you
and-
like who like what no more. Cause you probably see TK on all Trick posts. Like you see the likes.
Wow. Well, I don't even have enough time. I'm trying to step up my influencer bag again so I can get my stuff like I used to. So
Notifications not turned on?
No, I only post my stuff and I pay attention to the people who are paying me.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay.
Nice. Throw some of that my way.
I will put this in the atmosphere. Trick Williams, the real TK, with like an interview, you know. And if you got to bring Lash along, that she said that's okay.
Please do. Please do.
Don't lie to them like that. You know you don't want Lash up here at that time. Separate, sure. We're like, yes, Lash, you Monday.
I want them both
on separate days. Yes.
On the same day.
In different times. I got you.
No, same time.
I think I'm kind of understanding.
Oh wow, Cliff,
he's low key rocky.
Cliff, you bringing up old-ish.
Nah.
Wow, that clip, that was such an old clip.
Trick wrestling style is rocky because Pete beating the dog shit out of Trick.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. The fact Pete legs cross areas to me.
You know what I love that they did quietly
on
NXT? They separated Ashanti and Cedric.
Yeah,
that tag team never made sense to me.
We were just talking about that with him being like Javon Evans' like mentor, manager, or whatever.
What I also do like that, despite, and this speaks to character development, the fact that Trick did drop the belt, obviously, but he's still like a star. People still singing his song. Like, it's just not every wrestler gets that same, I don't want to say courtesy, but that love.
But I think that's the thing that may be why, and even in Mayor's point of him not being ready, I think that's what we need to see, because like he said, like the whole chase thing for the belt, you're seeing Trick get a lot more creative and have a lot more leeway not having the belt, like being able to do that disc record, being able to go on Wilding Out and stuff like that. Like, you're seeing this guy developing his brand as Trick Williams a lot more.
Right.
Oh, Pete Dunne is not playing.
Ooh.
Oh, they about to fly off. I saw that table. Yeah, they about, yeah. So about to be some nasty work.
Those poor fans. Oh yeah, you see him? Did you see Professor? He's right there.
Oh wow. Right there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Something screenshot it and send it to us, please.
Oh man, NXT Bonafide, let's go! Oh,
that's why I say he will be on the show.
Oh, the straight full shot.
That is him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just gave him a straight full shot of the shock. Oh yeah. Somebody
is he here in Orlando?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's there for.
They got him on the replay and everything.
Somebody screenshot that. WWT gang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look right. Oh yeah, good shit. I like that. Yes.
Oh, I just saw him. I just saw the.
No, they got lots of shots of him. Like lots of shots.
I done woke up my dog. She was sleeping peacefully. Jeffrey said, mouth wide open. Professor does love to be surprised.
I thought that was when it goes.
Oh wow, he got the close up. He got the close up of the table.
Yeah, he on the instant replay and everything. Like, he got a couple of good shots.
Dylan needs to clip that, and that needs to be his intro.
Just him shocked.
I don't think he'll appreciate that either. Oh,
wait, who's that? Oh, Ethan Page. Ethan Page is out here.
Nice. Congratulations to Trick Williams. He took that W.
Okay.
Interesting.
I would have liked the triple threat, but okay. I get it.
I just hope that they've learned something from the Battleground match.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're gonna have to definitely do do you think we get a straight regular match, or do we get a stipulation?
I hope it's a stip.
Because
I hope it's a ladder match.
Ooh, that'd be something right there.
That's not even a shot at Trick either. I think he just needs Stips to look better in his matches. Like he looked his best to me in the Iron Survivor.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't know if it was just like maybe they just didn't mesh well yet and know how to kind of work their stuff with him having like that PC training and Ethan with that veteran stuff. But I think now being able to have a little bit more understanding of how Ethan works, I think we'll get a better shot at it. That's not a bad way to end NXT though.
It's not.
Of course, you got to have CM Punk ass in Chicago. That's just gonna sell more tickets, of course. But she said, I remember somebody wrote that Ava said that CM Punk had some kind of idea for Julia. So I wonder how that's gonna muddle over with my client, having that be his hero and saying that.
Is that the official end? Okay.
Yeah, that's the official end.
All right. So we're gonna do y'all see my messages in the private chat?
I glanced.
Oh, okay. Sorry, he glanced. So we're gonna do a quick recap for those people who are joining us. They didn't watch us for the full 2 hours as far as what went down. But we're gonna do that after a nice little, commercial break. So so Seti said can wet his palate.
Hey yo, you that's watching this. You sitting on the couch staring at the screen, not knowing what you want to do, like this is an online college. Are you tired of wearing shirts that make you look like an extra stuck in catering? Do you want to step your wrestling swag game up to the next level? Then Women's Wrestling Talk has got you covered. Like literally. Are you for life in pink or black and white? Or maybe you're the EST and people need to respect you accordingly. Want to put some pride in your stride and show off the muscle in your hustle? Then make sure you check out the WWT store. Not now, but right now. Alright? What you waiting for? Head to wwtalkpodstore.com and don't make
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
What up, y'all? TK Trinidad here. Councilman Pharaoh. I'm hearing like some stuff in the background. Seti said there as well. We're gonna do a quick NXT recap. We just did a watch along live. So a lot of different things happening. So, Councilman, what did you think about this episode?
Fantastic. Before it even started, I was seeing a great, fantastic card set up. I think it's just getting us geared up, even ready more for when they go to the CW in October. Like we talked about during the watch along, like NXT is no longer just this development program. Like this is sitting up there with Raw and SmackDown right now, and it is one of the places to be. And with everything that we've seen that happened tonight, it is just proven that, and what they have coming forward for October 1st lets you know NXT is where it's the place to be.
It's the place to be. Seti said, what did you think of NXT overall today?
two things. The TNA partnership is strong. We're starting to see more of those TNA crossovers onto the WWE platform outside of the big names like Joe Hendry and Jordan Grace, kind of getting their shine, getting their platform. So I know there's bigger plans ahead for this partnership, and I can't help but think that one of those first two episodes in the CW, we're going to see the first domino to fall, meaning that a champion we'll get a crossover champion, is what I'm trying to say. I think it'll be a TNA wrestler becoming an NXT champion. I just don't know who.
Okay. So let's head into our first match. We have the Street Profits versus Axiom. Actually, first let's talk about the parking lot of NXT is just the place to be. And the funny thing I liked is that you had a whole bunch of like Jordan Grace, Julia, Trick Williams show up, pull up in their cars, walking on. What I really like is seeing Jada Parker in the background with the bat. Like, I didn't even notice. Like, it was great to see them, but you always see Jada Parker positioned somewhere with a bat, just looking out. And I mean, I love that. That was the notable for me, and I'm sure for a lot of folks.
Anytime Jada's on TV, I'm happy. Anytime. He ain't got to be saying nothing, just standing there. Just
Usually nicely dressed.
Yes. Always.
She's actually wearing that Serena Williams cat suit. You remember that from back in the day when Serena wore that black suit?
If anybody gonna wear it and wear it well, it was Miss Parker.
Miss Parker probably wore it better, if we're being honest.
Wow.
I mean, hey, first, one of the first of us, the mayor and I, agreeing. Mm-hmm. We had to take a vote.
Mm-hmm. So let's get to that first match: Street Profits versus Axiom. What did you guys think of this match?
I think it was a good pivot. We know that the Rascals were supposed to take them on. Again, not really sure why they weren't there. I think wasn't very clear, but I think it was a good pivot. Definitely made me believe in Axiom and Frazier a little bit more as a tag team instead of just seeing them as separate competitors as I keep seeing them. I'm now starting to see them as more of a tag team, especially taking on the Street Profits.
I didn't see this match yet. I got into the stream late, but I did see some clips. It looks like they went toe-to-toe pretty well with the Street Profits. Obviously, a pretty legendary NXT tag team. I will have to agree with the councilman. The fact that they are starting to mesh like a real tag team, maybe even drawing some comparisons to how the Bar meshed so well with Cesaro and when Sheamus. So maybe there are no singles plans for those guys and that they're going to be an actual tag team going for it. I'm curious if they're the champions that you want to lead the brand forward on the CW, especially when you have so many people coming back down. I mean, I think I have to believe there's still plans for the Good Brothers at some point, because why would they still be running around NXT? So I'm interested in how they go from there. How do you transition them back to the chase? Because like the chase you stuff shouldn't have happened. like they're gonna chase the belts again because they were all both doing singles opportunities with the speed tournament. At some point, you gotta like give them something else to do. Because if you're just gonna have Axiom beat everybody, how are you really developing the tag team division? Especially with teams like Hank and Tank, a No Fan Blade, OTM. At some point, I gotta think you want to heat those guys up since Jada Parker has had that ascension as well. At some point, you got to balance it out.
Right.
Yeah.
We did have a surprise appearance by, according to Councilman, I don't know if you called them that as well, said Timu Bloodline. So we had an appearance by them. What do you think up to? I think that the fact that Timu Bloodline did step in for this NXT, we're going to kind of see them spread throughout leading up to CW, meaning that do we think the Bloodline is going to be prevalent through all the brands in some way, shape, or form?
I think it just strengthens the rivalry between Street Profits on SmackDown. Because right now, like if you like out of all of them, that's the tag team that we want to see win these belts. Like no disrespect to DIY, Pretty Deadly is still being shown on screen, so I love to see them on there because I think they're a phenomenal tag team as well. But like Street Profits, it's been a minute since we've seen them hold gold. It's been a minute since we've seen them up. And I think with them coming to mess up their tag team shot, it's like, okay, we're going to get to see now a rivalry set between them. And then hopefully watch Street Profits come out on top. But I even said like earlier in the show, I also see a possibility of the Temu Bloodline challenging Fraxium and potentially taking their tag team titles.
That's going to be a hot L for Fraxium. I'm not going to lie. There ain't no way.
I was actually thinking about this today too, in regards to the Street Profits. I mean, they had a great run in NXT. They had a decent run. They've had a decent run in WWE. And if you watch the reality show with Montez and Bianca, he made reference to the fact that, you know, his wife is doing all these amazing things and like he wants to do that as well. So I think this might be a really great, I guess you said it best, Will, like a reset for them because they're deserving of it. It's just kind of, you know, having the right storyline. So maybe them doing something. Could you see them actually doing something in NXT with this whole CW kind of partnership happening?
The New Day did. Mm-hmm. New Day came back and gave Pretty Deadly a nice series and became champion. So why not? It's a way to remember how great you were, and to keep pushing you forward on main. So I think the Bloodline, like Councilman said, it just furthers that storyline because it seems like they're the obvious targets to become champions if there was a threat in the tag team division at all, because they're not doing it with DIY. Mm-hmm. I kind of wish, I guess B-Fab is still a part of the Street Profits crew. I kind of wish Bobby Lashley was still around, because I was thinking last night how cool it would be since you did the Wyatt Six American Made thing. I would have loved to see American Made versus the Pride. I think having that trio with the woman wrestler as well factions, I think you could have did so much with that across the board, across all three brands if you just made that work. But having the Bloodline show up, just show. I hope it's not a thing. I hope it was what we said as far as like, you know, the presidential debate is happening. Let's get some ratings. I don't think you need the Bloodline on multiple brands.
Yeah, I don't need that Temu Bloodline everywhere. I don't need that everywhere.
Like, they go snatch Jay up real quick, I get it. But we don't need to like pollute NXT with that storyline, because we know damn well Roman ain't showing up to NXT.
Nah. That's a stand and deliver maybe. Like, I could see something like that, but that's about the.
If that happens, you know the ratings they hurting, and we know they're not hurting. We know they're not.
Yeah.
Then we had Chelsea Green and Julia. I think that was what came up next. The debut of Julia and NXT, and Chelsea Green. Like I said on the stream, I'm gonna say it again. There should be almost like a wrestling Oscars across all brands. And Chelsea deserves an Oscar for like comedic relief because she's playing the hell out of that role. So what did you guys think of this match? And also too, Boso was on the chat with me before you guys came on. I thought this was going to be a really short match. This match lasted about 7 minutes because I thought it was just going to be a complete squash. And there was some good storytelling. You know, Chelsea had a little bit of a moment where you thought she was going to win, but I think we all knew that she wasn't. But I felt it was a great match. What did you guys think?
No, I liked it. To your point, like, it's not a squash match to try to make Julia look like this strong, unbeatable person. It's to make her look like who she is. She is a fantastic competitor. She showed the reason why they signed her, but then also to Chelsea Green, it's like it didn't hurt Chelsea. Like, it shows you, because like Chelsea can go in the ring, like, and Chelsea knows how to tell a story in there. So I think it was a great choice to where you don't have someone on your current NXT roster have to take a L to Julia on her first thing. So I think like Chelsea, like you said earlier in the watch along, TK, she knows her role. She knows what she's supposed to be doing, and she is playing it fantastic. But I was glad that, to your point, it wasn't a squash match. It was a good match to see and a good debut for Julia.
Another match I got to go check out, but just hearing everything you guys say, I think it was probably a good debut for Julia. Interesting counterpart that they chose Chelsea Green, but clearly they chose somebody that was a vet, which you don't have many of them in NXT, and I think that's probably why they chose Chelsea. I think it'll be interesting to see what Chelsea does around the brand from there. She's had her bits knowing Aldous and knowing Pierce, so maybe she just hangs around Ava's office a lot for the foreseeable. And I think that'll actually help break up programming a lot in the women's division as well.
Mm-hmm.
I need her and Ariana Grace to pair up.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I need more of that. I need more of that.
And they're both Canadian.
Well, they so good together. It's
oh my god!
Good. There's the match. It was the matchup we didn't know we needed.
Yes, this is very true.
Ariana Grace is Canadian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The mom is Canadian there. Not Santino.
No, I think Santino's Canadian. Well, he's been living in Canada for a minute.
All right.
He's been living. He has a school in. Well, check out the interview. We actually interviewed her right before she signed to WWE. So yeah, she has a really great story. And her dad, I believe, had a school or has a school in it might be Toronto, but I'm sure it's in Ontario. But yeah, her dad's Italian. There's a lot of Italians in Canada, so I don't know if he's first generation, but I'm pretty sure she's born in Canada.
Because she even dating what's his face in the D'Angelo family, right?
Stacks, yeah.
Oh yeah, they had a little thing on. I saw that on the gram. Little, yeah. So next we had Javon Evans versus Charlie Dempsey for the Heritage Cup. What do you guys think of this one?
I don't like this, man. And maybe just me, because like I feel like Dempsey supposed to be that prototypical throwback brawler, and like I feel like we're just making him look weak. Like we're making him look weak by Tavion having to bail him out, and kudos that we get Tavion Heights back after his Japan tour. He did very well over there, so I think he's going to be probably the breakout star. But if your pops is William Regal, and William Regal was like, let's call him like mini dirtiest player in the game, let me see some of that. Like, let me see more of that. Let me see real graps, because like you don't need the dastardly cheat to win heel tactics, because Dempsey can actually go, and I wish they would allow him to do that, because it would be contrasting to all the other like high flying styles, flashy styles we see across NXT.
Yeah, I think like how I spoke to TK about it, I think what's holding him back is the fact that they keep him in the Heritage Cup. Like you're now the big fish in a little pond, and it's no disrespect to the Heritage Cup, but it's like, yo, you've proven this thing. So it's like, yo, it's like when does this crew move on and go into the bigger picture? Like I would have loved to see like I would love to see Charlie Dempsey take on Pete Dunne. Like that would be a fantastic match. And then in a real one, not this whole like rounds for 2 minutes, stop, do this stuff. Like let us really see like, yo, no quarter catch crew is a crew to not mess with. We are those guys. We even the woman that's in there. We are this group, and we're nothing to play with. And it's just like the more he has these matches, it's just like they're not bad, but they're not great. And it's just like that was good. No, that was good. No. That was a good match. Yeah, you had a very solid winning, and it's just like, but I just can't take you seriously. And that's sad because of like to the mayor's point, how the legacy you come from and the fact that you are keeping up with that, like you are a beast in the ring. And so I just, but Javon Evans just, I don't know how you lose and still look good. Like he's somehow mastered that. Like you can lose and your stock still rise up. And that boy is just incredible in the air. It's almost like there is like everybody behind they be talking about like other folks defying gravity. That dude don't have no gravity when he in the air. The way he switches, just like it's nothing. It's incredible to see. I
need Dempsey to choke out Oba in the parking lot by the end of the year. Just random violence. Choke that man out at the end of an NXT episode, and you will make me a believer again.
Okay, all right.
Just for no reason. Just because you parked in his spot. Something completely oblivious. Like go to Bronson Reed route. Like he's just like, what is Charlotte out here doing?
I love that. Bronson Reed just toppling on top of people for no reason. It's great. It works.
Yo, speaking of which, I don't know if they're gonna make that, but for me, in Monday, that's highlight of the year for me. When the way he jumped on that barricade and jumped off into the I was like, yo, y'all gotta show that. so much for the remainder of the year.
Similar to the Yeet foam fingers, where is my tsunami merch? I would buy a tsunami shirt today.
Yes.
We also saw at the end of that match, Tavion Heights came in. I guess, we were assuming that he was in Japan. Came back.
No, he was in Japan. He was with Pro Wrestling Noah for like a few weeks, actually.
So he's back. So what do you think? What do you think is next for him? Especially with, we have 3 weeks before October 1st. Especially with this thing, I feel like October 1st, we're gonna see. They already announced, the Miz is gonna be on. We have Jade and Bianca coming on. I think that episode is gonna be crazy. But WWE, they don't just leave it on one episode. They already have a whole storyline going on. So what do you think is gonna happen with Tavion from here on out?
We ain't got nothing for you, big dog. My man, you gotta get in line. Like I like Tavion. That was actually interesting because he's kind of like the golden boy of the faction, but that was like a very heel thing for him to do. So I think you'll see a very slow burn of character development for him, but nothing that's like gonna be featured on the first couple weeks of the CW, at least in my opinion.
Nah, not at all. I don't think he's done anything yet to warrant for us to be on those two shows like that. That we immediately go to St. Louis. Like that card is going to be so full that it's like you might get a backstage appearance with the No Quarter Catch crew, but I don't even see the Heritage Cup being brought into play in these next two episodes when we hit the CW.
Okay. We have Obafemi versus Hammerstone from TNA. What did you think of this match?
Hammer. I'm telling you, he need to change that shit and come out dancing.
Oh my goodness.
With the MC Hammer pants.
Sed's not buying. He did.
Oh no, go ahead, Cedric.
No, I was gonna say this was a match I didn't get to see it in full. I like that it was Hammerstone, but I know we're on the stream. We were talking about like who is the hitman for Oba. So, and I hate that we're diving into this like D'Angelo family. They got this untapped amount of money and all this type of stuff. I'm like Kevin. I want realism in my wrestling.
That was
the envelope that he handed was really light. Like
that was lightweight. If it was the Manila envelope and it was this thick, that's when we know the family winning. That was the hey, go take out a kneecap. That's a cool 5,000 at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the bigger storyline. I like that TNA got their shine on NXT. It was somebody other than their prototypical champions or Joe Hendry. Mm-hmm. But now we got to wonder, like, okay, Tony D'Angelo is out for Obafemi, and for the life of me, I can't buy Tony D beating Oba, being the one to dethrone him. I can't see it. I feel like they want to do that, but it's gonna leave a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth.
I mean, but you know why that might happen? Because Mick Foley Jr. beat Gunther, and they let that happen.
That's not the same. That's not the same.
Yeah, it's worse.
It's not the same. Sammy has a long lineage of like great matches dating back to like PWG and the Indies. That's
Gunther though. That is Gunther. And the way they let that man beat him at the show of shows. Nah.
He's the ultimate underdog. Like
you are
anybody, but I get it.
You are as relevant. But even to Obafemi's thing, there's no one that you can see on this roster that can legitimately beat him. So you have to have it to where it's like someone you wouldn't expect, and it's like, really? Like any of them are going to leave a sour taste in your mouth. Wesley beating him would have been a slight sour taste, not as bad, but it'd been like, okay. Anybody that they're gonna bring that takes the belt off him, you're gonna be like,
I'm just saying, like for Tony D, because they're both are technically heels, if we're being honest. If you really want to do like some David versus Goliath type stuff, it has to go to somebody like Javon Evans, whose stock is continually rising. I don't know how you do it in the ring, but if you're going to do it, put it on somebody that you have ascension with as a babyface.
Yeah, but even to that point though, still I agree with you on that. Not the Tony thing. What I do like to see though is that they're allowing Tony to dive more into this mobster type style, and I think for me that's the thing that I felt was missing with him. Like when he's showing up in tracksuits, I'm just like, you are not the boss. You are not the boss. Does not wear tracksuits. You are a low-level soldier, and these are your goons. But now
wait.
We gotta go to this punk ass restaurant, see him throw people. We gotta see him commit murder, and he don't get arrested. He don't get no ticket, no citation, nothing.
You said the boss doesn't wear tracksuits?
Not everywhere.
Oh,
tracksuits and wife beaters. He don't.
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
He gotta be out here in the suits.
You don't show up to the meeting when you like meet me in my restaurant. You in a tracksuit? No, bro.
I have to disagree on that because if you watched, oh my gosh, there's a
boss supposed to be dressed and comfortable.
Well, yes, there was a certain point. There's a certain point in time. There's a Netflix special on it. It was talking about one of the Italian mob, and there was a certain point. I think it was oh my god, what is his name? It was like the last big like boss that was like hit the media and stuff like that. But there was a certain point when he took over, he changed the game where he started wearing tracksuits and he was like the boss. He actually killed off a lot of the other bosses. It's a net. I'm gonna remember it and I'm just gonna put it in the tweet. And
this is a movie or is real life?
No, it's real life.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let me.
Yeah, no, it was on Netflix.
Take my name off the screen real quick, so I ain't liable for nothing.
Nah, I paid down because I remember passing by when I was watching for some other stuff and I saw that. But that's a once thing. Like even a particular point, that's a one out of the rest of them. The regular of that whole
my name up off there real quick.
Not the dot. Let me take my name off.
DK out here putting people business in the streets.
But that's a once in a lifetime type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't often happen. So like for everyone else, you wear your suit for intimidation when you meeting up in a public place to show like your dominance and stuff. And he wasn't doing that. Now he is. Now he's wrestling in the stuff I want him to see, the slacks, the muscle shirt. It's like, yes, bro, look like a real mob boss. But I want to see you take it a step further. Like I want to see this man put concrete shoes on Obafemi.
Wow.
I want to see that. I want to see him go all the way.
It's gonna make me cut off the NXT if we see that shit.
I want to see him.
Why are we still trying to get behind this character? It's like it hasn't worked.
I hasn't worked. I like it.
It has not worked.
You got to dive in it. That's why. Because now think about it. You see Obafemi kind of beat up, and his little goons holding him and stuff. They pick him up. He put the concrete on the shoes, and they do the same scene like they did the Rock and Stone Cold when he knocked him out the bridge and went to that farce.
This mess makes me mad every time I see it. Go to the warehouse. You got all these people looking all muggy. Like who the hell are these people? This is a wrestling show.
Yeah, it just didn't look boss enough. That was the only thing. It was just like that looked cool, but it's like you don't let that transition over into NXT. Like you don't make me fear you as a boss. And so it's like that's his problem. It's like, yo, if you really make it look like, nah, bro, we run NXT. Like I make this short, or even to the point where other wrestlers go to hire him. Like, yo, I need your help.
That's happened.
Like, yeah, but
Charlie Dempsey just did that,
and it just didn't hit as hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, yo, we're gonna take this out for you, and then let it really run. Like, yo, this wrestler ain't gonna be here for like 4 weeks. Like, we're gonna not have you on TV or scene for 4 weeks. Like, yo, what happened to this dude for real?
This makes so much sense, and I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I don't want it to get TV time. I don't want it. Just repackage them. I don't want it. I'm done with it.
That's how we feel about
just make Andre Chase and Tony D like some odd couple tag team, and they do something else. Like maybe they I don't know, but like I'm done with both factions.
Yeah, I would love that.
That's a good segue. So we had Bridge versus Duke Hudson. What do you guys think of this match?
Next match.
Hey, Duke Hudson can go, man. I was very critical of Duke Hudson in past forums, but like I like that he's able to get his shine. He's kind of the star player of Chase U. I just don't know what we're doing with Ridge and what the end game is, but apparently it's probably going to lead to the next PLE, and it's probably going to lead to Andre Chase versus Ridge Holland. I just don't know what the stip will be. I think it would be a cool stip is that if we can do this, Hickenbottom, if you hear me, if Ridge wins, like Chase U is no more, or he has to step down as the leader of Chase U, something like that. Get me invested in it.
We need a quad brawl. That's what we need from him. A quad brawl.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, in a university and them two fighting at it. That'd be a nice little switch up.
That'd be dope if they did that, because that made me think of Stadium Stampede. Like you just go find some campus that you can rent out for a little bit, and that's what they fight. That'd be dope.
That'd be a dope
cinematic.
Yep. That'd be a great way to end it, and then it's like you can rebuild from there and as to where you go.
All right. That's interesting. That's up for the taking, Hickenbottom. Next up, we have Jordan Grace. She had the Open Challenge, and we had my Oregon alum, Sol Ruka, come and challenge her. What do you guys think of this match?
I liked it. I wish it would have ended. God, I wish it would have went. It would have. That was a good match starting. But I get it as far as like storylines going with like Rosemary and Wendy Chu and everything like that, and then Jordan Grace. I get it, but I really wanted to see like what the outcome was going to be between them two.
Maybe that's the setup. Said?
No, yeah, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's like I like that Sol Ruka is such an important part of the women's division that we really rarely see her lose clean.
Mm-hmm.
That lets me know that there's like big plans for her. And everybody gets excited when they see Sol because she does all these cool things in the ring. So I know there's plans for her to be a champion at some point. And I don't know if it's going to be this year, but 100% 2025.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think you guys mentioned it before. You both said it on different occasions pertaining to different wrestlers. I think with Sol, it's a slow burn. I think we have it's kind of like when we had the 4 horsewomen come up. We had a certain group of people that you knew that they were, and we talked about this too, Will, as well, as far as they're going to be moving on soon as far as either storylines or moving to the main roster. And then we have another crop of women that are, in particular the women, because it's women's wrestling talk, that are going to be coming in behind. Because you can't leave, everybody can't leave. So
No.
I think Sol's going to be like that next wave of wrestlers. She's in that group. Whereas Roxanne could very much see that, she's been in the game. Because before both you guys came on, another interview you guys should check out, old school interview. We had Roxanne before she even signed to WWE and ROH, before all of that. So if you see her character from then, and even when she signed on to NXT to where she is now, the development of it is crazy. So you could see like she's kind of on her way to whatever's next for her, whereas Sol Ruka and other folks is like that next wave coming up. So I definitely
gave me a thought. Can you imagine if Tony D just made the jump and became like a multi-time champion on main roster? Boy, I would set all my wrestling memorabilia on fire.
All of it.
Yeah. You say that.
Just became like a 12-time world champion, something like that.
As you say, I can see him doing that with the U.S. title. I can see that happen. Yeah, I can see that happening. But even to your point, TK, I can see Sol Ruka's stint in NXT. Like I can see that. That's one I see could possibly hold both titles, not at the same time, but like an NXT Women's North American Champion and an NXT Women's Champion before deciding if she wants to go up to like Raw or SmackDown.
There it is. And then we had you guys made reference to it, the interference of Rosemary and Wendy Chu. What do you think? I'm going to pitch an idea, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't gotten the TNA app. I need to get it because TNA has now since gone off of YouTube. So bravo to them. They're collecting more money from me. But what do you think that Rosemary and Wendy can make, almost like how they can make a debut on both TNA and on NXT for a long period of time, given their partnership? You know what I'm saying? Given
Define
TNA
a long period of time.
I mean, they have a storyline on both platforms. Do you think
like
that's
6 months?
possible? I mean, because it's NXT. Yeah, 6 months, 3 months. Like
can see that.
there has to be a payoff, obviously.
Like what payoff could be like what the knockouts tag team championships,
The
something like that.
knockouts tag team championships. Rosemary, if you guys are familiar with TNA, she's had the multiverse. So there's so many ways you can kind of spin this, meaning that they had the multiverse on YouTube where they did a whole bunch of crazy stuff. It was on YouTube, it was also on TNA. So there's so many different things. So would it almost be like a inner or external or forbidden door partnership between the two, where there is some type of payoff, or the payoff is something like Bray Wyatt, where now you have like a match with somebody and now it's in this crazy fun house or whatever. Like, can you see that happening as far as that storyline?
Yeah,
I can see that, because like we said, like Rosemary has been doing this character for years now, and I think with Wendy Chu being aligned with her, like Wendy Chu can now open the layers of this character and be able to really jump into it. And the fact of like you being from these nightmarish type of things, like even the vignette that they had was excellent. Like the way that they shot it was incredible. Like it really reminded me of like Nightmare on Elm Street. So it's just like, do that. Like have that type of match. Have a Nightmare on Chew Street match where y'all are just like, yeah, like it's just like, yo, like you are in her nightmare. This is her world. She does whatever she wants to do. And you got Rosemary behind her just being able to empower her with that. But I don't even know if the whole like knockouts championship, I wouldn't mind it, but I would also like to see them go for singles gold. Like I would not mind seeing Rosemary as the knockout champion and Wendy Wu as the NXT North American Women's Champion. Them there, and then completely changing up them belts like Bray did. So I think just however Wendy decides she wants to do with this character, if she soaks all the knowledge in, the sky really is the limit for this. But Rosemary has really just solidified that this character that Wendy Chu is doing, like this was your right move. It was right for you to switch this over, and you could tell that they're gonna another one of those like Sol Ruka. It's a stint that's going to have to happen between NXT and TNA for a little bit, but I think she's going to do well.
So we had, I know. Well, I guess we can talk about both. We had a vignette with Lyra Valkyria and Tatum Paxley. What do you think is going to happen with this? Because I think we touched a little bit on as far as Tatum's character. So, what do you think is going to? I don't know. What do you guys think? Great. Should she change it up? Because I feel like there's gonna be some changes happening with CW.
No, that character is perfectly fine, and now we get to see more of it with a former NXT World Women's Champion. And it's really just a simple yin and yang. It's like she goes off the deep end with the crazy stuff, and she can really go and compete. And Lyra's like, "Hey, reel it in a little bit. Like, you're my best friend, yada yada, but let's reel it in. Let's compete." But it could, like I said, it could lead into one of those like Mickie James, Trish Stratus things where now you can kind of play off of that for years to come with the friendship. So I think it's just setting that groundwork because Lyra desperately needed something to do. Being Queen of the Ring runner-up, there was like nothing left for her to do. She had just been racking up wins on main events. So I think it's an easy callback to bring her back to Tatum. And now it helps elevate Tatum even more as we get into a new season.
Yeah. And it gets
Who are they fighting next week?
Are they fighting Chu and Rosemary?
I think so, right? It's a tag team match.
I think it's Chu and Rosemary.
That would make sense.
I ain't gonna lie. I see Tatum turning on Valkyria because I think those three in a faction, that would be insane to have
Tatum, Rosemary and
Wendy. That's a good triple faction right there.
That would be
That's something I wouldn't even mind seeing the mega powers and Naomi going up against. That would be
even with the big three, they really just need to do more of the Unholy Union and Blair. I don't know why we didn't do that more times.
Yeah, I don't know why that stopped. Why she wasn't traveling with them when they went to like Raw and NXT. Like I thought that would have been
so perfect.
Yeah. But I see them turning because I kind of see this like as a one-off with her and Valkyria. Like you said, it's just to give Valkyria something to be able to do until they kind of like figure out what's next for everybody. Because right now the women's world heavyweight championship is tied up right now. So it's like not everybody's getting a chance to shine, but we don't want her to fall to the wayside. We need people to start knowing who she is. So I kind of see this as a one-off, and Tatum kind of turning on her and getting down with the rest of the weirdos.
Okay. So we had then we saw Julia talking to Ava. Roxanne came. Julia pretty much said that Roxanne is scared of her. This is obviously leading up to a big match. What do you think Roxanne is gonna drop when her and Julia get together?
So you know what? In the midst of all this drama, this is where I'm actually going to become a short-term stay Pereziak, because I have an enemy in the chat here. So I hope that they have a nice series, but I hope on that first episode of CW, Roxanne send Julie to the upper room. Like, hey, this is America. We do this way. Over here, you know?
This is America.
I hope that the chase is a fun chase. If she's really going to be the face of the brand, I don't think you can just come in and just dominate off rip, just because now it's like, what's next? Mm-hmm. But I think if we see you more, even if Roxanne doesn't win clean, she still needs to win to make it seem like it's a rivalry, to make Julia's chase feel more important.
Yeah. I think just because we're getting towards the end of the year, I don't think they're going to close that out. Like, I think you do still you need something to be able to help promote the show, be able to promote NXT being on CW as well. Again, like I see Julia getting better, especially when she came out in the Night's match. Like, one thing we did talk about with her was how will she be like camera ready, like being able to understand where the camera's going to be.
Right.
And it seems like she picked it up like that. Mm-hmm. So we know it won't be that long, but I definitely see Roxanne dropping it closer to Royal Rumble. I see it around that time. Mm-hmm. So then that way Roxanne is somewhere involved in the road to WrestleMania.
And you know what? I'll double down on that. She'll drop it by end of the year, one of those PLEs, or even Royal Rumble weekend PLE. And I see Roxanne being Final Four in that Rumble.
Yep.
Just to further solidify what she was in NXT.
And I could definitely, and then even to that point, I could even see her being involved in the Elimination Chamber.
All right. That brings us to our main event, last match, Pete Dunne versus Trick. What do you guys think of this match?
It's only one highlight I cared about, and that's NXT Bonafide. That's all I cared about. I don't care about the winner. I don't care about none of that stuff. The Professor was shining bright, multiple angles, replays. The man's face was everywhere. I don't even remember who won. We
need those screen grabs DM'd, email to Women's Wrestling Talk, so we can prominently feature those on WWT Live tomorrow.
It was amazing. It was amazing. That made the whole match for me.
Professor in the moment too, with the genuine shock, like
right there by them falling through the table. Like
we saw the character work there, the genuine mouth open.
And kept the work going too. After they went over and Ethan Page came out, he fully worked it.
Yeah, y'all don't want to see me at a wrestling show. I'd be stoic. I just be.
I know that's me.
No emotion.
That's me. Actually, Professor called me out on that when we were doing ACW. He's like, you need to show him more emotion. I'm like, but I don't.
I'm gonna be like old boy from ECW. I'm like that bastard Pete Dunne. What? I'm trying to be old boy from the Undertaker stuff. Well,
oh yeah,
I want that meme with me just.
But the match itself, I mean, Pete look. I mean, I don't know if this is their vision for Trick, or if it's just a Pete Dunne thing. But Pete Dunne was watching him like I'd say a good 80% of the match, literally, and Trick just got his comeuppance at the end. So I mean, he's from Philly, so maybe it's like a little bit homage to Rocky as he cosplays all of Booker T's moves. You know, I'm not a big fan of that, cosplaying my goat like that. But I'm more interested in what that means for the rivalry because I think we knew we were going to come here when Ethan Page kind of like won by shock value, won the title.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about in the stream, that match was not good at Battleground. It made like the previous 3 matches look like they should have closed the show. So I think they have to have something planned. I think it's very telling that we're not going to get Pete Dunne in a triple threat. And maybe that's because they want to do this Sheamus Pete Dunne thing and wrap that up on Raw. But I think we'll get some interesting vignettes here over the next few weeks. I hope we don't get no more dish records, but it's clear that they want to really allow Trick to shine on his own.
Mm-hmm. Another setup for CW. I think. I think I mentioned this on WWT Live on Monday. Maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, we were saying that Trick would be the face of CW when they first announced it. Do you think that's going to be the case? Like, regardless of the fact that Trick is not holding the belt right now, do you think he's going to be the face for NXT?
I think that's never changed. Do we? I mean, who's in the chat right now? We know what the CW is.
I don't.
I don't think he needed a belt to be the face of the CW.
But I don't think he's finna be that though. I think he's finna get called up.
Oh no.
You think so? Before CW? No, I don't think so.
No, not before CW. Not before CW. I think you'll give him a little run with some stuff like that. But it's like if you think about it, Trick don't have nothing left to prove in NXT. Like again, as far as personality goes, being a package to sell, there's nothing else left.
But you gotta be able to perform though.
I mean, but again, so performance in the ring, yes, he definitely needs improvement there. Everywhere else, that boy is shining.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All the features he's getting, his personality, the way he has the crowd behind him. Because let's face it, even too, like, and this is no disrespect to Jay. Jay is definitely continuing to show us how he's stepping up as a singles competitor because he still needs to get work as a singles competitor, and it's happening. But everywhere else, he has it. So it's the same thing with Trick, and I'm sure SmackDown wants that. As they have Yeet, they won't whoop that Trick on SmackDown. They want that fan interaction. They want that stadium interaction. So I think that's the next thing they'll push for him to go there. And then Mello is there. So reuniting that rivalry again and going at it. It's just like I look at it with like the current roster of NXT male superstars. It's like, who else does he go against? You're not going to put him against Obafemi. He already won that belt. He's already won NXT title. So who's next? Sean Spears? Like, there's nowhere else for Trick to really go. It's now he's now kind of getting that Charles Dempsey type of thing. Like, you're a big fish in this pond now, and it's time for you to go to the main roster.
Only problem I see with that is that would be Triple H has shown no inkling of being that type of showrunner. That's like a very much a Vince thing. It's like, hey, let me take this hot new toy, bring it up right here to sell some tickets. I don't think he'll do that.
That's the reason why I think Trick is going to stay for a while.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay and curate the brand for a little bit. If you want to rehash that, you can easily rehash that feud because I can see a space where Mello cost Trick the title on October 1st. I can see that.
Like, so you feel like they'll have people come down for him to NXT
just to make the show pop because I think I saw one of Emily's interviews and Mello was like, I'm getting tired of y'all asking me about all this Trick stuff. Like, do y'all ask Trick about me as much as y'all ask me about him? So I think that rivalry will always be there, or even they get back together. But I think it'll happen. I think there's just more stories you can tell with Trick in NXT with the new CW, where I think he would get lost on Raw or SmackDown after a couple months.
Raw, yes. SmackDown, not so much. Like, SmackDown definitely need a lot of help with stuff. Like, SmackDown needs superstars. Like, I can watch Mello and Andrade go at it every week. But as far as sales go, you cannot keep putting them out there to do that stuff the entire time. Y'all need more stuff. And no offense to Santos Escobar, it's like, bro, like, you got it, but you don't got it. And
that's tough because if they would let Legado do what they let the D'Angelo family do, start putting people back in the back of the trucks again on SmackDown, you heat it up real quick.
Yeah,
heat it up real quick.
But they not, and it's like they keep letting them slide. And I don't know what it is about like the Hispanic groups where it's just like, why are y'all not letting these groups dominate? Like all of them.
Everybody get to join LWO, but Dragon Lee up here taking L's. Like
and I don't get
start
it.
Calling that out because it's
and you got Humberto and Angel. These dudes are insane as a tag team. And y'all had these guys losing left and right. And I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Those are two other guys that came back to NXT that I could buy them being tag team champions at some point.
They should have been before Fraxium, if I'm just being honest. They should have got them belts before Fraxium did. Or Chase U. But it's like, that's what say SmackDown needs some stars. Like, LA Knight has no one to face. The WWE champion really has no one to face. Like that Timu bloodline and him is only gonna run for so long. And then with Randy, like I don't know if Randy's back on SmackDown or if he's on Raw, but it's like you don't really have no one else. Because who's the other male superstars that's there?
I'd really have to look at the roster and see like
exactly
who's hurt. It might be some people that's just hurt.
I can only think of 5 people that they show every single time. The women's is doing good. That's okay. And even like their tag team is starting to beef up a little bit. But like as far as the US division and the WWE's like division, it's almost like it's voluntary to go on SmackDown. Be like, hey, who trying to come Friday?
I guess you got to heat AJ Styles back up. You can finally separate Theory and Waller, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I thought that was
I like Waller as a singles heel.
I like Austin as a performer. I think he need to find his character. But
I think that's coming though, right? Like I feel like that's
well, I don't know because they showing them getting back on the same page again. So
how the hell you are right? Why is this roster so thin? You are right. Ain't nobody on this page.
Nobody on SmackDown.
If I'm being honest, it starts with like eliminating some of those tag teams. Like Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews have no business being a tag team.
No, I don't know why
they have nothing in common.
And I don't know why they brought up Baron or Apollo from NXT. Like I thought they were doing great down there.
Yeah, Equalizer Crews was cooking for a minute. They could have just kept doing that for a while.
Yeah. Shoot, even Wolf, Baron was like, I was like, okay, I'm starting to take you seriously again.
Buy into it.
He's always been a solid hand too. It's like they messed up with Baron Corbin is like they didn't pull the trigger on him with the briefcase, and it like floundered ever since.
Oh, that sucks.
Even him retiring Kurt Angle did nothing for him.
Nothing. That man, that it was just like, yo, you for some reason never bounced back after losing that and not cashing in properly. But we see the same thing kind of with Austin Theory. It's like, man, not cashing in definitely have its effects.
Yep.
But yeah,
but what are your thoughts on Trick winning TK? You're his
I knew this was gonna
main supporter. We got to get your thoughts on
did you text him, see how he's feeling?
Does he respond to your DMs?
I didn't send any DMs. First off, he is in a whole relationship. I have no business sending that man DMs.
Oh, I didn't know y'all got together. Congrats. I did not know. Wow. Is that who you're going to Belize to go see?
That don't stop most people in 2024. Sometimes you just go for what you want.
You know? It's connecting now. I see it. Okay. See what you're doing.
Wow. I'm going to Belize for work. Thank you. And yeah, so and yes, y'all stop it. Anywho, it was a great match. I feel I have them causing the problems. I have my own thing over there. Lash and Trick are over there. Thank you very much. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it was Bosa who said that Trick after either leading up to Royal Rumble or after Mania, but I definitely think he can cook a little bit more, especially with CW and seeing how that plays out, because I feel like we think we know what's going to happen with CW, but CW might present a whole new, like we were talking about Will when we first started the stream, a whole new third brand. Like NXT has been a third brand, but I think in everybody's mind, it's like, okay, it's a third brand, but it's still where the newbies come and they, you know, test it out and then they kind of move on. But I think we're really going to see what's going to happen with how everything plays out with the CW and how they position those stories. And then also that partnership with TNA, because like you guys were referencing, TNA might become more of the developmental, which I hope doesn't happen. But I feel like NXT is kind of almost at that level where you can't just be new and come on to NXT. Like you have to have a character, you have to know how to wrestle, you have to like there's not going to be any testing there. So I think Trick can cook there for a little bit, and I think this win was good to end off. And I think the next 2 weeks are going to be a whole situation.
Which is a good time to post to the chat. I think we should all, as a community here, crowdsource a Trick Williams shirt for TK. Make sure it's signed and make sure it was worn by Trick Williams. I think the worn part is important. So if we can start messaging Trick to make that happen, let him know it's a Make-A-Wish, and
we need the
get that to work.
Trick. Whoop me Trick shirt. That's what we need for TK.
That's
Whoop me Trick. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get for TK to wear. Whoop me Trick. That's the hashtag now. Whoop me Trick.
On that note, where can everybody find y'all?
You can find me tomorrow live for TCW Trail Championship Wrestling at 5:00, and as well here on WWT tomorrow, talking about Raw and all the other wrestling news. And yeah, you know, hopefully can keep going with these watch alongs with TK, Mayor popping in. Hopefully Honey jumps on and keeping this thing growing with WWT.
Where can everybody find you, Steady Said?
We was talking about Italian mobs earlier, so I don't know if you can find me, but my name is Leonard, and I live in Wisconsin. So that's all you need to know about me. They call me the EST of WWT and the mayor of Vice City, but I don't know if you need to be finding me if you want to go back and watch this tape. But usually I'm here on screen from a location that will not be disclosed. So yeah.
Wow. All right. I can't with y'all. So thank you guys so much for joining us. My name is TK Trinidad. You can follow me everywhere at TK Trinidad. Yeah, we're gonna be doing these. We have a live stream for NXT every Tuesdays. We also have a live stream for AEW Dynamite happening tomorrow, and our live stream for SmackDown happening, and a WoW live stream happening as well. So all those live streams you can definitely check out. So stay tuned. WWT Live is happening tomorrow, Wednesday, and also we had one of our original programmings, Deep Dive with Candace, that happened today, where she took a look at NWA. So you definitely want to check out that. So she really goes into a deep dive as far as different topics in wrestling. So if you want to kind of get a little bit more in the nitty gritty of things, you definitely want to check out that show. And that's on all our platforms as well. You can follow Women's Wrestling Talk on everything at wwtalkpod. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao, y'all.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at wwtalkpod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at wwtalkpod.com.